man, that nigga did it how I always wanted to do it, and I'll never be able to do it like that.
Stream, y'all didn't want to let me be great. It's okay though. We're gonna keep it going. People, welcome to another episode of Hot Take Wrestling. It is your boy, Old Man Logan, Tribal Chief, Big Oos. I am him. That's what I do. Welcome, season 10, episode 6. How's everybody doing? Before we get started, I got intros to do, so let me knock them out. First one up to bat is the man, the myth, the legend, simply known as the Wise Man.
And now, your wise man, no chill with Phil. Hashtag MM99.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Phil Meyer Sr., a.k.a. Can't Knock It, the great one, No Chill with Phil, the voice of violence in the indie circuit, the two-time state of Illinois child support slayer. We are back at it like cook crack in the 80s. What's up? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next on the list, he's not feeling very oozy tonight.
No, not at all.
He's not very oozy tonight. But we're going to get it going. Hold up, KG. Don't say nothing.
It's the ginger whiskey assassin, the other KG. Hashtag y'all gotta chill.
So a little bird told me in my ear Michael Cole was on 10 on Monday night. He told Nikki Cross, "You the wrong Nikki to be sending me tapes." He said he wanted tapes from Nicki Minaj.
Damn.
That's how you giving it up tonight?
Oh, no, Diddy. You said that's how you give it up.
Damn.
Out the gate. Come on, man.
All right. So let me introduce our lovely co-host.
That's the worst transition ever. I'm sorry, ladies.
Let me get our co-host tonight for the evening introduced, okay? Ladies, I apologize for the no Diddy-ness early on. We starting, but it's all good. We're going to start.
Bad boy. You make me feel so good.
AG, stop singing. Chrissy, talk to him.
Hi, babies. My name is Chrissy Tina across all social media platforms. Please make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X. I do NXT Rewind Saturdays where me and my amazingly devilishly handsome co-host, Pat the Wise Man, cover old NXT takeovers because sometimes life freaking sucks, but it's a lot easier when you watch wrestling with family. And thank you guys so much for having me on tonight.
All right. And last but certainly not least, our little sis, Miss She Talks herself, the needle mover, Miss Ashlyn J.
That is such a pretty picture of me. First of all, okay, never taken a picture like that again. What's up, friends? It's Ashlyn J of the She Talks Wrestling podcast and of Ashlyn J Official fame and the newest host of the Island of Irrelevancy podcast.
All right. Okay. Yay. Adding more to the resume. Okay.
Congratulations.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
What do you call you? Tribal queen or tribal princess or tribal queen? What do you prefer? Let us know.
I don't know. I don't let anybody call me a princess. My father called me a princess, and my father is deceased. So do with that information what you will.
Well, they got Dark Soul Tribal Queen.
Yeah.
We could have just said tribal queen. I feel like we could
There
have just
you
bypassed
right.
that.
Yeah.
I don't
You never needed
know.
to know.
Stings the nostril.
Did you want to call you the olive oil queen? I got hairspray over here.
You know what? You gonna have olive oil up your nose.
KG, you got the green bottle?
Yep, the green bottle. That one you gotta get the Cantu in your life though, because the Cantu don't run out halfway. That olive oil
Yes,
be
sir.
running out halfway.
Sure. Facts.
keep the bottle
I be ever struggling my mini waves and stuff.
Yeah, I had the big bottle. Pause of the green.
The green joint.
Yes, definitely ran out halfway. The spray bottle broke off on it. I said, "Wow,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
$5 in tax."
Chris, you gotta worry about these things. You know, you honorable. You the honorable Oos amongst this tribe right now.
What do you mean? I use Cantu. I use olive oil. I use the pink lotion. That's what I use.
So you are Samantha Zane.
Samantha Zane is wild. Samantha Zane is wild, but you know what? I'll take it.
All right, KG coming in hot tonight. All right.
I can see this show might be a little interesting.
Yeah.
I just want to make it known that if you all start arguing, I have snacks for days. I will sit back, relax, and enjoy whatever.
Ashley, me and you can just log out and just like go to
Honestly,
my room.
we'll
Honestly.
talk out.
Oh, no, it's not gonna be disrespectful. We're gonna keep it PG. I'm on 10, but like I'm not disrespectful.
Oh no, I'm not saying you don't have to keep it PG. You can say what you want to say. Just be ready for retorts.
And if
I'm ready for the spice. You already know.
They be ready for the smoke.
Well, then again, I got asthma. Y'all insurance will cover that. Like if I like.
All I know is that YS6 shit is sucking. It's trash. I'm not interested.
Look, man.
Oh no, I'm gonna get into you in that in a second.
Right, we'll let you. Well, we talked about it last week, but we'll definitely talk about it again this week because we definitely had a new promo. But I mean,
what's up, bruv? You not feeling it, bruv?
I just realized something, fellas. I did not play my drop, so let me go ahead.
Yeah, do your drop.
Because that's how you know I don't be hosting. You know what I'm saying? Our boy, shout out to Joe. He out there doing his thing. He doing his singing thing tonight.
Yeah,
so,
Joe got a concert at
Joe be out here gyrating like Biggie for no reason.
The music be moving him, so he got to gyrate.
Right, so he got to gyrate like Biggie before that one dude broke his neck that should be fired for WWE.
Baby, if you're jealous of him having rhythm, just say that. Don't hate on Joe.
We're not hating on Joe. That was a tie-in to why that dude should be fired from WWE. Whatever.
He's got the moves like Jagger, man. That's all. It's all good.
Why is Rich Holland still hired? Because he almost killed our mans, by the way. Speaking of Biggie, whatever. We'll move on.
And on that note, let me play my drop.
It's Big Oos, Old Man Logan, acknowledging.
That makes me think of that Outkast song, "Feeling Good, Feeling Great."
Hey Logan, I gotta ask you a question.
Yes.
Why you pick a picture of you that cover half your face with smoke?
I just thought I thought I was looking cold in it. I thought I was looking nice. You know
I need to change mine too. That was a long weekend. That was a long weekend in Nashville. I almost died.
I feel like they was gonna see my face anyway when they watched the show. So it's like, all right, let me.
Why are you drinking out of 3 cups?
Girl.
Hey,
mind you, it's 10:27 on my side. Like we haven't said a word about wrestling yet, and y'all.
Yeah, I have.
He definitely came with a tape. So this is what
this is Chrissy, this is a forbidden door, by the way.
Definitely.
Is that a good tie-in? Oh, do you want to start?
A tie-in because I'm about to hit it right now. We're gonna go and get started with the weekly recap.
Oh, bro, you about to hit what right now, bro?
No Diddy.
Logan, darling, you can hit whatever you want, honey. You can hit whatever you want. Don't you let them tell you otherwise.
Thank you, Chris. Here we go. Weekly recap starts now.
And now your week in review.
KG, take it away, my friend.
So Bondage Undertaker, Damian Priest had a good exchange with Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw. I enjoyed that. They were both like comparing themselves to each other. So the build up for Money in the Bank, we all know And then I was glad that Gunther popped out, even though they didn't acknowledge the fact that he was part of the Wyatt Six attack. That was random. That's conniving. Because it's tied to Kendrick, by the way. And then Chad Gable, I'm glad they hinted at the fact that we might get a new Alpha Academy. Because if you noticed, the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile popped in when he tried to apologize to Maxine, Otis, and Akira Tozawa. We also got some qualifying matches going on for the Money in the Bank contract. I feel like we know Chad Gable qualified for that. We know next week Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Ludwig Kaiser are supposed to qualify for that. The final spot on the Raw side. Braun Breaker, we'll see if he gets the title. I guess they officially confirmed him versus Sami Zayn. I don't think Sami's run was supposed to necessarily be meant to be this like a long run anyway. He got his moment at WrestleMania as a babyface 2 years in a row. So we'll see what they do there. I personally thought he would have dropped it at SummerSlam. We'll see what happens there, though, because they are in Canada. Speaking of which, nice transition. Chelsea Green, that was a surprise. I'm not mad at that. She qualified for Money in the Bank on the SmackDown side in terms of the women. And they're hinting at a tag team between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, even though, she hates, she won't be invited to the cookout. But anyway, beyond that, we also had Carmelo Hayes qualifying for the Money in the Bank. I might have to take him as my favorite. We'll get into that next week in terms of the Money in the Bank ladder contract, only because I see that as we have another additional member to the bloodline, Jacob Fatu. I see them costing Jimmy Uso and Money in the Bank because I think we're going to get War Games going on. Like I said, I put that in our chat. I think we're going to get the old school Bloodline versus OG Bloodline and War Games. Solo told Paul Heyman Roman's not coming back. I think that's a whole lie. I think that was just to plant that seed, by the way, to be like, hey, I'm taking over. I'm the new head of the table. Also, rest in peace to Sika. I don't want to forget to say that. Speaking
Hey,
of Roman,
bro, actually, what you saying that, I actually wanted to bring this up, man. Can we have a moment of silence, Phil?
absolutely. I got my, my water. I don't have it on me, but just in general. Put our ones up. But yeah, I think that's what's going to go down. I know me, Logan, and everybody was in our group chat. We were talking about that potentially. I just think that ultimately it's going to lead to Rock calling the shots because I don't see Dwayne Johnson, even though we are, breaking that forward. I don't see him truly acknowledging anybody else as the head of the table. I think he's truly calling the shots. And that's why we're getting all these extra members. I think we're going to get War Games, those four right there. I think we're getting those guys against Roman, the Usos, and Sami Zayn. That's my prediction. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm sticking with that. I think Rock pops in, and then he signs with the new bloodline and reveals himself as the head of the table. We got Punk just being completely laid out in Chicago. I love that storyline. I'm hoping that that's the main event of SummerSlam because right now they don't have a feud hot enough to have a championship be the main event of SummerSlam. That's a hot feud right now. We do have a 6-man tag between the new bloodline, Cody, Roman, or Cody, Randy, and KO. So is that possibly where we see Randy possibly turn? Because I think SummerSlam, at some point, I feel we have to get Cody and Randy, right? I don't know if that's like maybe they lose or Randy just randomly turns. And real quick, well, maybe we could do one match. I'm not going to put words in anybody's mouth. I'm thinking later on in this podcast, maybe doing a heated roundtable. Don't want to leave AEW out of the picture. I enjoyed that face-to-face between Will Ospreay and Swerve. They have history, obviously. And Swerve was like, by the way, you didn't want to keep this from being personal, by the way. Tell your wife and son I said that. I was like, whoa, bro. To my regards. And we'll see where that goes because I know at All In they're supposed to do, and I'm hoping they don't do an All England thing. I think that's where they're leading to. I'm thinking Swerve drops his title at Forbidden Door, which is coming up on Sunday, to Ospreay,
Really?
and I think we might get Ospreay and Pac because All In's their next big event after Forbidden Door. They might do like an All England thing at All In. That's just my mind. Anybody else had any highlights they want to talk about? I know it was very long-winded. I've been trying to keep up this time. I know we've been leaving AEW out a little bit, and I probably love
AEW don't have a product worth talking about. I mean,
outside of the wrestling. No.
I disagree. The Tony Storm.
And see, we can go from there. That's a good tie-in.
The Tony Storm, Mariah May, Mina Shikara storyline is probably the best women's storyline going on right now that is centered around a title due to the fact that Liv's storyline with Dom and Rhea does not have her majorly defending the title at all. She just recently had a title match slated for, I think, next Raw with Zelina Vega.
Right.
And
so
I'm
it's
sorry.
not even a pay-per-view. That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not even a pay-per-view match. And it's not even someone who, no matter how much I love and adore Zelina Vega for the people, they haven't been putting a lot of storyline behind her unless it was like the last week, because they just need to rush somebody into a storyline with Liv, because the title isn't the main point with Liv. It's the whole love triangle between Dominic and Rhea.
Right.
With Tony, Mira, and Mariah, at least it's centered around the title. With all the other dramatic and theatric trappings around it, you still have the major point being the title. Even with everything going on with Mercedes Moné and her run with the TBS championship, Tony is still the major player in the women's division in AEW. And I love Willow, and I love Chris Statlander, and I love them all. But if we're talking about viewership, if we're talking about sales numbers, if we're talking about merch sales, it's Tony Storm. That's what it is. Liv has been champion for a hot second now, and she hasn't moved any kind of needle. If anything else, it's Dominic and Judgment Day that's carrying that storyline. Liv's not doing much, and I love Liv. And
I'll co-sign with Chrissy's. I'll co-sign with Chrissy's saying. I'll co-sign with Chrissy's saying.
We've all done the submissive white girl storyline beforehand. Tori Wilson's done it. Sable's done it. Stacey Keebler's done it. Liv's not the first one to do this.
She's not submissive.
Liv's nasty. Don't get me wrong.
But also
not submissive.
But no, but she's trying to interject herself. I see what Chrissy's saying, and not to co-sign what she's saying, but also at the same time, it's like even on the SmackDown side, what do they really have going on? Because I'm to the point, we were in our chat and I was saying they might have took the titles off of Bianca and Jade because they don't have a marquee matchup for SummerSlam. And that's insane to think about. With the amount of talent they have on those rosters, that's why me and Logan, we've all had this discussion. And I would have loved if Chrissy and She Talks Wrestling was on here, but they need to combine this division into one. Because now we're not getting repetitive matchups. Now we have the champion not doing anything other than being in a storyline where the other person she's feuding with is not around. Like Drew McIntyre and Punk, that's a little bit different because, for example, even though switching genders, Drew McIntyre had a reason to be like, oh, screw Punk. Like, this man screwed me out. But also he has something to pursue where it's like there's a lot of other talent to keep him involved in what he's doing. He has the bloodline tie-in. He had to tie in with other people saying he needs to move on, whatever. He had Sheamus, all this. Liv does not have anything that's going to draw you in, though.
And don't get me wrong, if you want to sell me like the overtly sexual like storyline, cool. But like make it worth it. Like Trish and Mickie James did it. The whole stalker lesbian storyline. They did that. They made it work. They literally made it to Mania. And it was a pretty decent WrestleMania match. Liv hasn't had that yet.
Stop. First of all, let me give a nice interjection of reality here. Why do we all love wrestling? The fucking story. It don't matter. Not to quote that trash ass song that Rock and Wyclef did. No. It doesn't matter. Look. Liv right now is one of the hottest things going. It's not just about her title. It's about other titles. Didn't she just get Judgment Day Tag Champs? Didn't that just happen?
Don't remind me. I'm not over
and look,
it.
Did we?
Monday Night Raw. Yep.
Yeah, that happened.
Was
like she's making shit happen. She's not just being linear with this is just my title. No. What she's doing right now is psychology. Because what does she say? I want to take everything from Rhea. What is she doing right now? Piece by piece, taking the title and her crew away from Rhea. That's what makes this special. That's what makes it interesting. Because it's kind of like, oh man, did she just hook us up? Did she just help me win? Did she just put belts on us? it's gonna keep going. She's not being the submissive white girl. Oh my god, no, she's being a succubus, which is smart.
Exactly.
Which is
That's
smart.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying submissive in the terms of her actually being soft. I mean, if you're in the kink BDSM world, you all know what a brat is. She's playing a submissive brat to benefit her side. And if we're going to be completely honest here, the same judgment that Rhea was getting for not being involved in the title picture, for only aiding Judgment Day, she got chewed out for that a few months ago. Liv's doing the same thing. What's the difference? Why did Rhea get chewed out for it a few months ago, but Liv's not?
Not to pick on. Oh, go ahead, Logan.
Liv get that unfair criticism too. Like, I mean, we've been critical of her on the show before for some of her lack of ability, but
it's mostly been our cohort who's not here.
Yeah. You know, but whereas with Rhea's like, we know she is certified, like, you know, dog in that ring. So it's like we want to see her, you know, dominate, be women's champion, and, you know, flourish. You know what I mean? So I think that was the main two differences. Whereas, like, you know, like KG just said, you know, Joe loves to point out, you know, how many moves somebody got and the flaws they got in the ring. You know what I mean?
And
so that's one of the things with Liv. But like Wise Man said, you know, it's a psychology game with her right now. And I'm gonna hand it off to him. I'm getting a hot tag because I see he got his hand up.
Hey, I love the fact how Chrissy was like, and Chrissy, please go down this rabbit hole, please. You was like, anybody that's into the kink community knows what a brat is. Can you enlighten us?
We'll say that for hot take.
No.
That was going back into the ruthless aggression era, right?
Darling, I got no problem saying it, but we got to get the sign off from the other members first.
Oh, you can go for it. I just feel like that might have been a look.
Yeah.
Since we got like our whole segments,
what's a brat? I would love to know what a brat is.
A brat is someone, in my personal experience and definition, is basically just someone that intentionally fights back for the sake of retaliation. So this usually goes with some form of punishment, some form of humiliation, some form of degradation as the goal point. So if you know that your dominant partner, whether it be male or female, gets ticked off by something, and you know that they're going to get a rise out of them, if you will get a rise out of them, if you act a particular way, you act in accordance to what they do not want in order to get a rise out of them. That is the goal of a brat, usually. Depending on the brat, depending on the subsection, I'll tell y'all later. It's a lot. I have pamphlets. But like, this is what it is with Liv. Liv is using.
I need a shot of whiskey for this one.
Baby, I think you already had enough. I think you're good. I think water's fine. I think water's fine. I think water's fine.
Yeah. Stick with water, bro.
I think you can stick with water. I'll give you a sober rundown later, but like, water's for you.
All right.
You got to keep it hydrated.
Ashlyn, what's your thoughts? Because I see you got your hand up. I know you're ready to get the hot tag from Chrissy.
No, wait, hold on. Ashlyn,
No.
Okay.
I have a question for this one up under me.
Yes, ma'am.
On behalf of Phil, because I know he's thinking it. Do you classify yourself as a brat?
Oh no, I'm a Switch.
Oh,
you a Nintendo?
We got another definition we got to get out there for the viewership.
I need to change your we need to change you to N64, Chrissy.
My belt for the fall.
You identify as a Nintendo?
Wise man.
She a fan. I'm joking. Sorry.
Cruising down the street in my
I will say.
Shut up, KG. Shut up. Hold on.
No, this is what happened after dark. Sir, you don't tell me to shut up.
You shush. She identifies as a Switch.
You got to tell us the definition, KG.
A Switch, let me get it out the way because I don't think Phil's going to let it up. Switch is someone, like, I can be both aggressive and submissive depending on the situation, depending on the person, depending what it is called for. If the order is placed in advance, I can meet requirements. I just need 24 hours in advance usually. I just need to know. They broke Ash.
So why are you wearing white tonight? Because you clearly not innocent.
There's black underneath.
Whoa! Armor of wildfire.
I told you I was gonna behave, so I had to. I mean, you're wearing white too, darling. We match.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing black underneath too.
Mhm.
Bro, cover that stuff, bro. I don't wanna see
Whoa, a t-shirt, bro. That's on you.
How did he? Nobody wants to see that.
All right.
I ain't
All
trying
right,
to say-
Darling,
back
sweetheart,
to
does
wrestling.
that
Back to
answer your
wrestling.
question,
Back to
honey?
wrestling.
I was gonna say back to wrestling. What I was gonna say is
Hell no,
like
damn the wrestling. I'm trying to hear more about this Nintendo
that's what I
Switch.
said.
Now, you didn't heard
I
enough
literally-
about the Switch, buddy. Okay.
I
All right,
literally
we'll
said,
get
"Let's
back
get
on
back."
track
I
here.
don't know
We'll
when
get
it's
back on track.
you told Chrissy told me not to have another shot. This man, but on like 12 cents. You on like
I done dropped my bill.
you on Super Saiyan Blue. You got him in the Ultra God at this point. He's so.
All right, so what were we talking about? We were talking about AEW and Tony
I
Storm.
was no.
Hell no,
I
we
was.
wasn't. We was talking about.
I was gonna talk about.
racks and switches and potholes and whatever else you identify as.
I was
Wait,
going
wait.
to.
Phil, darling, I'm so sorry. You have 18 kids, and you mean to tell me it's been vanilla every time?
Hell no.
Every time, Phil?
No,
Oh, my
absolutely not.
Lord.
Absolutely not. But see, here's the thing. Look, you how old? How old are you, Chrissy?
I'm 33.
Forgive me,
I'm
Lord.
40. It's the difference in age. It's the
It's
age
the stamina,
gap there.
baby. I know. It's the stamina. I know. It's
No
hard.
bullshit.
Now, don't
It's real
don't
hard.
do the uncles. Don't do the uncles like that.
No.
Yeah,
bro,
y'all
bro,
old. Y'all old. Y'all need to.
Bro, I'm not
And
even
y'all
going
wearing
down with
glasses.
that shit.
And y'all
But
light
look, No, this is
skinned.
what I'm saying.
Hey,
This
don't-
is what
don't
I'm
let
saying.
me-
I have
Glasses.
glasses.
Hold
Oh,
on.
wow.
What I'm saying is, our generation don't identify with all this new shit. This shit new.
Darn, no,
It's
it's
new to us.
not.
It's
No,
new
it's not.
to-
I can show
Well,
you
to me.
history books. I can show you history
To
books.
me,
of
it's
this
new
era.
to me. Because now you can identify as a
Did not.
season. You
Y'all
can
see,
be a
y'all be
pansexual.
calling.
Hold up, y'all. Hold on. Shit. We talking over each other. You can identify as all this different shit now. Like, I'm a pansexual. What you got a thing for skillets? Like what the fuck? Like,
Well,
it's all
speaking
this
of which,
new
I
shit
am
now.
pansexual. I am pansexual. So if you have any
What the
questions, please
fuck
feel
does that
free.
mean?
Pansexual
You turn
means.
on when you cook.
Can I
Did
curse?
not
Can I
say
curse here?
5 minutes ago to
Yes,
say
you can
save
curse.
this for hot take after dark?
No.
Should we save this for hot take after dark?
Un momento, KG.
This is the last one because I think KG's about to pop. Pansexual means basically, in the words of Deadpool from Marvel Comics, I am willing to love anything that is willing to love me back. That is what pansexual is. I'm attracted to everyone and anyone based off of who they are, not based off of what they physically look like. If I vibe with you as a person, if you make me laugh and tell me I'm pretty, that's 75% of the work.
What if they ugly though?
I mean, it depends on what you consider ugly.
Oh, you don't call people not you, Chrissy. You don't call other people ugly on here. You said every time your quote was 85% of people are ugly that you came in contact with.
So
Little
wait.
sis.
So okay.
Like-
So is that male and female, or
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah,
Oh,
male,
shit.
female, non-binary, transgender, doesn't matter. Like, once again, like,
Well,
if you-
Osprey got a world title match going on Sunday, by the way.
We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna reel it back in. Don't worry.
So
When you say
basically-
non-binary, are
Old
you
man
talking
Logan is
about
not
viewers?
lost track of what's taking place.
wait, what?
And y'all the one told me I didn't need nothing else. I didn't had. I'm the
But
one
darling,
trying-
I'm sober. I think that's the difference.
Shout out to Male Finest, man. Shout out to King Cayman in the comments. Male, they doing their thing, holding us down. So just wanted to get him some love.
Yeah,
right
like
there.
everyone here is incredibly physically attracted to me. You're all hot. I think everyone here is hot. Everyone looks different, but everyone is hot.
I need to hear that.
like
I
everyone
appreciate
here.
it.
Thank you.
I'm high. I'm not high. I don't do drugs.
Hot.
Wise man.
HOT.
Wise man.
Hot.
Relax.
Oh,
You sexy, Bookie. That's what you said. You sexy, boy.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get back on wrestling. Let's get back on wrestling.
I don't even know what just happened.
Wait. I can leave that in something. It's sexy boy, Shawn Michaels. What are you doing down there on NXT, KG?
Oh, he's
Is that
doing
your-
a lot. He's doing a lot on NXT.
Before
I'm
we go
so
to
happy.
NXT, KG said something I want to touch on. Pause. I had to catch it before Wise Man said something. Swerve versus Will Ospreay. You say you think Swerve is dropping the title on Sunday. I wanted to get a little bit more of your thoughts on that as to why you think, because that's kind of early to me. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's
I think so too, but only from a standpoint. He could drop it, but also I could see if Pac wins the Owen Hart tournament, they could also put that on Pac. My thing is, I'm such a fan of Swerve in terms of not just because of the representation, but just because of the way he built himself up. He's one of the few people that they have outside of MJF that was not a household name, and he built himself up to be a champion. Granted, MJF was not quote unquote a WWE guy. Obviously, Swerve was, and during that promo back to back between him and Will Ospreay, he told him, he said, "You had a hit row, I had a hit list." So it's like they reference WWE stuff at times, but it's just like I feel still like he is kind of quote unquote homemade. My thing is, I was a fan of Scumbag Swerve. Honestly, that was probably one of the feuds I've enjoyed the most in AEW, him and Hangman. So I'm not saying I'm mad that he's a babyface and he plays with the crowd, but also he goes into Wembley. If he faces anyone, he's probably going to get booed, and I don't want to see that personally. Because I'm looking at the Owen Hart tournament, so the Owen Hart tournament winner gets the World Championship match, right? Outside of Pac or Bryan Danielson, I can't see anybody winning that tournament. For some reason, Jeff Jarrett is getting a push. I don't know why the fuck he's in a tournament. No, I say that because Con Man, I'm not going to acknowledge him by first name because, at some point, maybe I will get it hired by AEW. I doubt it. We're going to make the same mistakes WCW made. You're literally pushing Jeff Jarrett in a tournament right now. I understand that was one of Owen Hart's buds. I get that. And rest in peace to OG Owen Hart. Jeff Jarrett has no reason to be in this tournament right now.
He's comedy fodder. He's comedy fodder. It's a joke.
Say what you will about Jeff. Jeff has gotten pushed in every federation he's been in.
And he's probably one of the most overrated wrestlers ever.
WA.
He's probably one of the most overrated wrestlers ever. We'll get into that another time. He has no business in this tournament. Jay White's in there. Ray Phoenix is in there. I love to see that. That'll be a dope first round matchup. I don't know who the wild card's going to be, but anyway, I just think even though they're supposed to potentially face each other in the next round, that'll be a great matchup. I don't know if you've ever seen Bryan Danielson and Pac. Not to look past Shingo Takagi, I think that's his name, from New Japan, but I do feel like we're going to get Bryan Danielson and Pac in the next round. I just think it's going to be something for All In to make the fans go home happy. So maybe Swerve wins because they do have a lot going on, and maybe I'm overlooking Swerve because they hinted at Will Ospreay and MJF. So maybe that's All In. Maybe I'm overlooking Swerve. So maybe that'll be one of the upper tier matchups there. Yeah. So I could be overlooking Swerve, and maybe we get Pac and Swerve. I just don't want to see Swerve get booed personally. I mean, that comes with the territory. I'm not completely saying I'm always down for everything that's going on in the culture, just more so how he worked his way up from not even supposed to be in WWE and getting pushed to being the top dog right now. But he's still not technically the top dog. That's something I don't really respect. This man's been world champion for 2-3 months. He still hasn't main evented the pay-per-view outside of when he won the championship. Mm-hmm. So that's another reason why I don't know if he's going to walk out world champion.
That's just bad booking. That's on Tony.
The con man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I'm just leaning towards him not leaving with the championship. I understand Will Ospreay's international champion. He has other people that's aiming for him between MJF and Daniel Garcia, but I don't know.
At the end of the day, it's what they did with Punk. Punk was champion during Summer of Punk, and Punk rarely ever main evented a pay-per-view.
Exactly. They had John Laurinaitis and John Cena main eventing the pay-per-view over Punk. Done. Yeah.
I don't think that Swerve's going to lose at All In because I understand the whole thing with Ospreay and being in London, same thing with Pac, but I really think that we're underestimating just how much global appeal Swerve has had since becoming AEW champion, since even getting to AEW. Like he's been huge in the Latin community during Lucha Underground when he was Killshot. Like Swerve has crossover appeal extremely heavily. The people who buy the most of Swerve's merch is the Caucasian audience, surprisingly so. Like they ran numbers. The people who buy the most of Swerve's merch, the people who buy the most expensive of Swerve's merch, which is the signed chairs, the signed titles, is the white fan base. Swerve has crossover appeal. I really think that if you put him in London, everyone would be doing the Prince Nana dance. Yeah. It would be a split crowd, between Ospreay and Swerve, but I don't think it would be 100% on Ospreay's side.
Well,
The
no.
hometown
So
hero
wait. So no.
versus
Here's the
the
thing.
champ.
So here's the thing. No. So whoever wins Forbidden Door is supposed to All In would be, I think, in August in London. So Forbidden Door is Sunday, when I think they're in like New York. So whoever wins that, I think, is supposed to face the Owen Hart tournament winner at All In August. So Ospreay and, correct me if I'm wrong, Ospreay and Swerve is Sunday, and then whoever wins that is supposed to face the winner of the Owen Hart tournament. So what I'm thinking is, only because it's another London tie-in, is that maybe Pac wins, because I think they've been trying to push him potentially.
But you have champions going in the volatile crowds.
No, you get that. I'm just biased because of what Chrissy was speaking of, just because of his global appeal, and also just I don't want them to cut his run short type thing, but also I don't want him to also be getting booed for because we're going there, and then like Tony, or I'm acknowledge him by name, he has a problem pulling the trigger at the wrong times for people. Like there's no reason the Young Bucks should be tag team champions right now. They've had 3 runs at the title at this point.
But I think that's why Tony would keep it on Swerve, because he does
Maybe he's
have
possibly
enough
listening.
He does have enough cultural like dissonance to understand particular things. Like let's be real honest, he put the gayest women's match I've ever seen in my life up during Pride Month. Like Tony knows what he's doing. Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Marina Shikawa is probably the most queer coded match I've seen in my life, and it's during Pride Month. Swerve, I think they know the kind of reaction they could risk getting with Swerve, and I think as a fuck you, they would do it regardless in London for Swerve.
And you know what? Not to just piggyback off everything you're saying, is more on the lines of they could still, even though it sucks to put him on the undercard, they could still do Ospreay and MJF as the main event if they want to have that London appeal. So not that Swerve gets booed out of the building. So you could still potentially do Swerve and maybe Bryan Danielson on the undercard.
Literally,
and where they could do that.
It's Clash of the Castle. They took the crowd home happy with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn winning the tag championships to set off the fact that Drew got screwed at the end of the night.
Right.
So you still got the storyline beat that they wanted while still sending the hometown crowd happy in some capacity. You can still do that in London without taking the title off of Swerve in some way.
And maybe that's what they do, because I keep forgetting Ospreay already had the championship, so maybe you do MJF and Ospreay.
So hey y'all. So
go ahead.
I gotta interject. So we gotta get Lil Sis in this conversation, because Lil Sis been over in the corner.
Yeah, I've been
acting like she went under the bottom rope in the Royal Rumble. No,
definitely. She did the
jump your ass in this conversation.
Ashlyn.
She been over there digging the popcorn out of her nails and shit. Yeah, no, talk.
I was out to see. Ashlyn, you correct me if I'm wrong here. You're more of a WWE girl, right?
I am.
Okay.
So what did you think of Clash at the Castle? What did you think of Clash at the Castle?
So I was in the car watching Clash of the Castle, and this is a very unpopular opinion, and my who's in the comments to tell you, but I pretty much predicted almost every match but that tag match, but it made sense in a sense of why they put the tag titles on them. Did it piss me off? Heck yeah, it pissed me off. I don't understand. Jade and Bianca's title reign to me just felt short. Yeah. Like they could have held it a little longer. They could have went to summer. KG, can you stop moving? Jeez. I got the attention span of a 2-year-old because I work with him all the time. You got to stop moving. Anyway,
I was trying to let you talk. I mean, me and Grizzly been dominating this outside of the wise man. Logan, we wanted to give you your shine. That's why I stepped out.
I appreciate that. Stop moving.
You know.
Also, this is a very unpopular opinion, but I feel like Drew McIntyre is getting exactly what he deserves. I don't think he needs to hold a world title right now. I don't. I think I love CM Punk. I really do. It's not just because he's from Chicago, but I think I understand him on a different level. I understand why he does the things that he does. Now, do I think that all of the things Drew has happening to him is his fault? Absolutely. Because who knocked the ref out the ring? Because the shot wasn't Damian Priest. It was Drew. Mm-hmm. You opened the door for a ref shot, a ref move, and now you don't like the ref that came out there to help you. Don't laugh at me. Am I wrong?
No.
This is what we call natural consequences for your actions.
Just the look on his face when he realized who it was so good.
It was wonderful because what ref coming out in J's? None of them.
Girl, them ups were nice though.
They were some real nice shoes. I have to figure
out. Red bottoms was clean. He just put those on.
CM Punk. He
Cállate la boca. It's my turn. Gracias, senor.
Well, all right.
Wepa.
I work with 2-year-olds, guys. I know how to shut some people up. Work with 2, 3s, and 4-year-olds. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't appreciate Drew walking into Chicago and putting his hands on somebody he ain't got no business putting his hands on. Because that was unnecessary. You mad because you messed up. Did nobody tell you to get pinned? Did nobody tell you to throw that man out the ring? You should have left what's-my-face in the ropes for 10 seconds and let him get counted out. That's what you should have did.
Well, he couldn't win the belt that way. So.
He could win the belt.
You wouldn't have got pinned, though. In your hometown. No one in his hometown. Was that his hometown? Yeah. You wouldn't have got pinned in your hometown. That's like Punk getting pinned in Chicago. And I don't appreciate them up in Scotland booing Samantha Irvin out the doggone stadium. I think that was uncalled for and unnecessary. All because she said, I know you didn't like the outcome, but please get home safely. And y'all booing her out the doggone stadium. She trying to be nice to y'all. Y'all think we rude. Y'all is rude.
Because they want to see their hometown hero win.
Yeah. It wasn't going to do nothing about it.
Very true. Very true.
Wasn't going to do nothing about it. At least Chicago, when CM Punk almost lost, they was going to do something about it.
Honestly, we saw a fight one time after Jinder Mahal won the championship against Randy Orton. So if CM Punk lost in Chicago, there definitely would have been a riot.
No, he successfully defended his title against Randy.
No, he won it. No, he won it.
Did he win it?
Yeah, because he stole the championship physically from Randy because Randy beat Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul. And then he stole it.
I love Phil. I'm sorry. That was a side note. I apologize.
Oh, thank you, baby. I love you too. Thank you.
He powering up.
So I'm about to I'm not allowed to. You said no.
Look, hey, back on topic, KG.
Is he allowed to what?
No. You allowed to what, babes?
No.
Back on topic.
With
what
Ashley? No Diddy shit, bro.
So look, that being
wait, hold on. I got one.
I do too.
So changing things up from weekly recap, and we don't have to go to heated roundtable talk. But how do y'all feel about this merger? There's been a lot of stuff going on with The Rock being vocal, Triple H being vocal. So here, give me a second. Let me pull up the quote because Rock made an interesting point. So for me, as everybody know, well, not everybody knows, but I work third shift, right? I don't always get a chance to see Raw and SmackDown live. So
this is after the fact he turned down the job opportunity. He's supposed to be my wise man. We'll go on though.
I don't know what he just said, but okay. I typically catch a lot of stuff via our group chat because we constantly talking. Right. Also, Snapchat. But The Rock said, being on Fox, if the crowd chants "holy shit" or something worse, they take the audio out. Sometimes they take the picture and the audio out, and it's a black screen. The Rock comes in, you can't tell The Rock what to do. He does what he does. We won't have those issues with Netflix. There has been so many times where I was watching SmackDown. I DVR'd, watching SmackDown. You hear the holy shit chants, you hear whatever, and then it was like everything will go out. And I'm swearing up and down like, yo, like what the hell is going on with cable? Was it whatever? Well, lo and behold, it's the network like, oh my God, We can't say that. People can't hear that. I think this move to Netflix is absolutely brilliant. I am so looking forward to it.
But you know what? On Friday Night Smackdown in Chicago, if you noticed, they didn't blank out those "fuck you" solo chants.
It wasn't really clear either. It wasn't.
No,
really
it was clear. I watched it. No.
No,
I mean,
bro.
no. I recorded. I can't like show it now. They were not blanked out. You could clearly hear "fuck you" solo.
Oh, he's bringing it up.
I mean, this could be good and bad for WWE because WWE is a very adult-based form of content. No matter how much they try and say that they try and push it to kids, everything else, it's mostly adults that consume this content. So yes, we know that Randy curses. We know that these things happen. So the crowd reactions or like the slips on the mic, I'm not super concerned about with like Netflix, it being like a huge bump in ratings.
Mhm.
What I'm concerned about is WWE using this kind of NC-17 style ability as a crutch instead of doing actual storylines, just basing it in vulgarity, just basing it in things like that, like what they did in some of those things in the Attitude Era. Because let's face it, around 40% of the storylines in Attitude Era were the things that we like remember and what those like YouTube like wrestling playlists are made out of, and then everything else is like mashed potato and gravy matches and like a group of retards fighting another group of retards. Like that's what it was in the 90s. So 40% of what the Attitude Era was is what we still talk about today fondly because they took the reins with the R rating and just didn't give a shit. So are they going to do it again, or are they going to use that R rating as a way to aid these stories, or are they going to use it as a cover for when they don't have anything like going in creative?
So I'm with you on that. Yes. You can fall into using that as a crutch, right? But I don't think they're just going to put on a cuss show. I don't think that's what it's going to be. When you look at anything, comedy, music, movies, whatever, you can't just put on a cuss show. I can cuss. Everybody can cuss. Ashlyn, as saved as she is, she can cuss and say damn and hell all day. What's the substance behind it? Oh, I'm gonna tell your pastor you did that. And you still got popcorn in your nail. Cut it out. But
God, no, don't play with me.
And
boo.
she actually told me, look.
it's one of them things y'all can push the envelope. It's a fine line. It's a very fine line. I agree with you. Don't just lean on, hey, yeah, you're a bitch, you're an asshole, fuck you and blood and color. Yeah, no. Because that'll make the product go stale.
Exactly. Like
I think that's what happened with AEW. And
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that.
Like certain
that's what happened with AEW. It got stale. Hell, every last one of us has a favorite comedian, right? Whomever that may be it Kevin Hart, be it Eddie Murphy, be it Cat Williams, be it whomever, right? They can't just get up there and then just say a bunch of cuss words with no jokes. Wouldn't make sense. They got to be smart with this. They just have to. With Triple H, with Dwayne Johnson, with Shawn Michaels, with Bruce Pritchard, with the minds that they have in control right now, I'm pretty sure we'll be good. I have faith in that. But then you also can get lax and lazy and then just rely on that crutch. And to Chrissy, and that, I disagree with what you said, respectfully, of course.
No, of course.
When you look at the Attitude Era, it was a lot of shit that got overshadowed and forgotten. And it wasn't that it wasn't good. It was just another part of that show eclipsed it. That's really what it was. When you look at
the evening gown match.
No.
There was a lot of those.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe.
So I got a comparison, and I'm starting to feel bad a little bit, just a little bit. I got a comparison, right? Everybody in here is a Marvel fan, right?
Yes.
We can all agree that Endgame was a dope ass movie. We all can agree on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
X-Men Dark Phoenix came out 2 weeks after Endgame. It wasn't a bad movie. It just got eclipsed because everybody was Endgame.
It was a bad marketing decision.
No, that
Yes, yes. Thank you.
trash.
Bad marketing. It's bad promoting. You got to know how to fit the pieces to the puzzle to make everything work. It's like a watch. You got to have all the pieces together in order for that clock to work. Some of that stuff, when you look at WCW, it wasn't even just so much what the NWO was gonna do. It was the Rey Mysterios, the Dean Malenkos, the Perry Saturns, the Eddie Ray. You look at those mid-card people, the Benoits, Guerreros, whomever. Yo, you look at all them cats, they're what made the show worth watching. Okay, NWO came out and talked some shit, but did you see that shit Rey Mysterio did? Did you see that shit Juventud Guerrero did? Yo, this cat, I can't think of his name, but this dude, he got 1,000 holes. Well, we know Dean Malenko. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that was kind of like, yeah, that was dope. But yo, did you see they jumped such and such and they took over this and they took over that? Because that was the hot thing. They have to be smart. They really have to be smart. And I think WWE has learned a lot from the mistakes of the past. It's still some room for growth, and they're gonna have their bumps in the road. They are. I think this move to Netflix is gonna be beneficial. I believe it's gonna be beneficial.
Absolutely. But I love when you bring up WCW because I think people forget that WCW had a nice little build in their programming where, like, hour one, you were getting cruiserweights. You know what I'm saying? Hour two, you were getting like the mid-card feuds. Hour three was like when you got the heavyweight, main storylines. Basically, once the NWO was introduced, that's kind of where they lived. And from there, by NWO becoming so hot and becoming such a big deal, they started ingratiating guys to be able to say, hey, you know what? We need somebody to go and be a part of the cruiserweights. Let's go get 6. We put 6 in the cruiserweight, so he's there. He's represented there. We need somebody for the tag team division, obviously. So, boom, we got the outsiders. You know what I mean? Mid-card, we go ahead. We put whoever we put there at the time. Let's just say, while I'm talking right now, Macho Man. Once Macho Man became part of NWO, and they ingratiated that group into every single bit of programming that was taking place in them 3 hours. Like, WCW Nitro was a very well put together show. It just became oversaturated with the NWO, and that became its untimely demise, and that's the problem. But to bring it back to the WWE talking, moving to Netflix and all that good stuff, we can't forget the kiddies here either. Now, that's the part where it's like, all right, they still have to walk that fine line. It still has to be a balance there where they're doing just enough that's age appropriate for children, but also, you know what I'm saying, it's going to continue to drive in the adults. We sitting here, we can't wait for, you know what I'm saying, that quote unquote attitude era-esque stuff to return. But I've been sitting back. I don't think it's necessarily going to be attitude era. I'm thinking we're going to get more ruthless aggression than anything, because the ruthless aggression is when the match quality types really stepped it up 2, 3, 4 notches. Whereas attitude era, it was just that it was about the attitude. It was about the persona of these characters and the presence that they had when they came into the arenas. And, you hit a glass, you know what I'm saying? It's all hell about to break loose. You hear Kurt Angle's, dun, 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 dun. You couldn't stand Kurt, but you knew Kurt was going to put on a wrestling clinic in that squared circle. You know what I mean? Triple H come out there. Couldn't nobody stand Triple H. You knew he was going to grab that damn sledgehammer. He was going to hit Rock with it. He's going to win the match. He's going to take the Intercontinental belt this week. And then he'll have it up until the pay-per-view, and they will switch off. You know what I mean? Mankind was going to get his ass handed to him by whoever he was feuding with, but he was the lovable loser. So I think it'll be more of that as opposed to the quote-unquote attitude era, because they're giving the guys and the girls the room to develop their characters how they want to, which is something Vince didn't allow them to do back during his reign, which is great. But I'm still not seeing a Triple H. I'm still not seeing a Rock. I'm still not seeing a Stone Cold out of the people that we have, out of the crop that we have there today. You know, we're seeing people that are reminiscent. Gable can definitely go on a Kurt Angle run if they push him. He's somebody that stands to gain if he gets that Kurt Angle push, and it's very reminiscent right now. You know, so we just have to kind of wait and see. But I do think a platform like a Netflix gives them the ability to, when the storyline calls for it, it allows the wrestlers to go that extra mile, maybe say a cuss word here that they couldn't say before. They don't have that restriction. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of people that could have, really benefited from that. I think Matt Riddle's a guy that probably could have really benefited from this kind of move. You know what I mean? He's not with WWE anymore, but those kind of dudes, RVD is kind of past his time, but this is somebody. Just imagine if they had the type of platform back then that, who knows where wrestling would have went back then. But I digress, man. Yeah.
Wrasslin.
Ashley, yes, you got a head up, needle mover.
Okay, first of all, I feel like I'm in school having to raise my hand and quietly wait to be called on. I'm slightly offended and upset, but I'll get over it. Anyway, I'd have to disagree with some of what you said, especially when you talked about we have to remember about the children. First of all, and as a teacher, I feel like I'm allowed to say these things. We give children technology to look and see at whatever they want to see. However, in that aspect, they watch the product now. They watch the Raw, they watch SmackDown. They go to the shows. I don't think trying to keep a fine line for Netflix has anything to do with the children. I feel like they're only gonna be allowed to watch what we as parents, y'all as parents, I ain't gonna kids, people as parents allow their children to watch. So do I think
fuck them kids?
That too.
Fuck them kids. Them
That
kids
too.
cuss more than me.
That too.
Oh, Chris got her hand up too now.
But
Wait.
Let her get her thought off. Finish her thought.
What I'm getting at is I think the move to Netflix is kind of what is needed, because you have to remember Fox and ABC and USA are all cable TV. You can only do so much on cable TV. That's why a lot of these shows and movies that we like go straight to streaming. They go straight to HBO, straight to Peacock, straight to Netflix, because you can only do so much on network television without getting some sort of strike, because you can't stop people from watching it. However, you can go on Netflix and make a children's account and stop a child from watching it. Or you can you can even do it on Disney Plus. Now, Disney is about the most kid-friendly place in the doggone world. But you can have it to where your child can't watch certain things on Disney, because you're only supposed to show a child so much. So I think the move to Netflix is where it needs to go, because Netflix out here letting Bridgerton do whatever the heck they want to.
Girl.
Booties.
Girl, we got to talk about it. He down here licking spoons.
They out here
Wild.
licking spoons,
They out here licking spoons. Wild shit.
Check y'all out.
I'm so
Wait,
sorry.
when you say licking spoons,
Oh, baby, I can show you some.
hold on, bro. Let them talk. Let them talk.
I just want to, I want to, have some, we conversing here, my brother. Ashley pointed out some great things. When I say you got to think about the kids, I'm saying WWE is legit. It's them and Marvel. Okay, so like you just pointed out, Disney got the thing where you can restrict. I'm just saying that I don't think they're gonna make all of the content 100% adult. That part just ain't happening, because what's happening when you go to these events? Who do you see there? You don't see a bunch of 30 and 40-year-olds there. You see 12-year-olds there too, and younger.
Last time you been to an event?
About 2 years ago. It's been a while. We the adults, we the grown, we the people taking them to these events now. I'm sure Phil has taken his kid, you know what I mean, and he gonna take baby Phil, when he ready, to a WWE event or an indie event. You know what I'm saying? It's we the ones taking our kids to see this. Hey, I have no problem with the kids. We do have to monitor and censor what they're digesting as far as what they're watching, what they listen to, etc. When I saw Michael Myers kill the kid in the reboot in 2018, I was here for it because I said, "Yo, real life, a psycho. It don't matter if you're a kid or not. They coming for you. They coming for you." But I just think WWE is gonna walk that balance, and like Kamen said in the comments, I think there'll be certain storylines and certain players, i.e., the Romans, the Codys, the Priests, the Rollins, the Drew McIntyres, the Punks, where they'll get the equity to go ahead and if they want to say F-bomb, especially Final Boss, he come through. Dwayne want to do whatever Dwayne want to do anyway. So these type of people, you're gonna take the gloves off. You're gonna let them do their thing and let them cook. I just don't think that's gonna be the case for every single person on the roster. I just don't think that's gonna.
No, and I'm not saying that at all. I don't think it's gonna be that way either because who would want? It's like it was said. Who wants to see a bunch of people cuss the whole show? See somebody have to call you every word in the book a whole show. No, don't nobody want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Right.
Me personally, I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to see every doggone other word out of somebody's mouth. It's the A word, the F word, the B word. Here comes Jay Uso come down the doggone aisle calling somebody a nigga. Because you know at some point when somebody goes Netflix, he calling somebody a nigga.
Sis.
Yes, Phil.
No, Jay. No.
Y'all say she don't. Y'all say she don't talk, and then y'all let her talk for 2 minutes too long, and then it started getting wild.
Yeet.
Jacob will definitely do it. Jacob Fatu, I saw some video of him just like
somebody go drop the F-bomb a couple times.
Yeah.
Niggas in my music. He ain't gonna say, bruh, whatever he out there saying, he gonna call somebody a nigga back there. I don't care what you say. I call people niggas on a day-to-day basis. Don't play with me. Anyway.
I'm just gonna raise my hand if she's is it safe?
You did want to say something.
Is it safe?
Yeet.
KG in the back.
KG.
All right, I'm gonna start with Phil's point, then work around to Ashlyn, and then back down to Logan. Phil, I really enjoyed your point earlier about WWE not using the the vulgarity as a crutch. We can only hope that is the case because I feel like it can aid it, and I really did like your point, so thank you for that. Just wanted to give you those flowers. Ashlyn and Logan, what y'all were talking about in the ratings, like I absolutely agree with Ashlyn, where like it is a little bit more fuck them kids than it's ever been when it comes to WWE. But then to agree with Logan, they know that the kids is where the bag is at. Like that's where the toys get sold. That's where the fan experiences go. Like it's between the young children and the 18 to 35 demographic. They've always been going after that 18 to 35 demographic since the Monday Night Wars. That's never changed. So they're in a very specific spot right now where they can kind of play back into that adolescent kind of aggression, kind of like prepubescent teenage like draw, because that's where they get the most of their money. So are they going to go completely full out? No, but they're going to be a lot more risque than they've ever been in the past like decade. So that's going to be interesting to see. But my big point is with Logan, I love you. You know that. I don't agree at all with what you said that we don't have major main event players now. It's not at all. It's not.
I'm saying I don't see.
No, hold on, bro. Let it get out.
On the caliber of Triple H, on the caliber of The Rock, on the caliber of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was a direct comparison you've made. Is that correct?
This is true.
We have those people now. They've just been glass ceilinged since VKM has been there and since he's left. I'm so sorry. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have probably one of the best storyline rivalries in years. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is on a very similar par to a Rock Austin. If they would be given the grandiose backing that Rock and Austin would have had.
Or Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Exactly. When they were running, speaking of Triple H and Shawn Michaels, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano had one of the best rivalries in NXT history. And that rivalry lasted for 4 to 5 years.
True.
On a low budget. Wild. On a low budget. You get me to cry at a Cruiserweight Classic? How dare you? These men have these capabilities. They've just been never given the budget, the backing, the praise behind it. Ricochet, when he was in Lucha Underground as Prince Puma, did incredible work. With or without the mic. Same thing with Isaiah Swerve Scott. We see him now. These people, these places, Xavier Woods is an incredible worker on his own, let alone New Day. All three of the New Day members should have been held titles multiple times by now, including Xavier.
Agreed.
They also dropped
Damian
the
Priest,
ball
when he was Punishment Martinez on the Indies, incredible work. Finn Balor. Is Finn Balor one of the original members of the Bullet Club, traveled the world over? These people have the capabilities of doing these things. WWE had the Young Bucks in their hands and let them slip away. WWE had RVD in their hands and didn't do anything correctly with him. They've had these people in their hands for decades. They just never used them correctly. The very first time that they've had the shot to be used correctly is with Hunter, is with the Paul Levesque. Unfortunately, Ricochet wasn't willing to wait anymore, and I cannot blame him. If Ricochet would have waited another year or two, Ricochet would have been at least mid-top to like bottom low card, like bottom low high card.
Yeah.
Like second to third closing main event match. These people have been here forever. They just have never been utilized correctly. If someone has the audacity to look me dead in my face and tell me that Kevin Owens is not on Stone Cold Steve Austin's level in terms of work rate, in terms of what he can do on the mic, absolute heresy. But because they did not believe in them, they did not give them the paycheck that they deserve to push them, that's why we consider them mid-card to lower.
I get you. And I completely agree with what you're saying. So let me walk my comment back some. And what I mean is that they haven't been given the opportunity to show these skill sets in the same capacity as a Stone Cold, as a Triple H, as a Rock, you know. So that's what I mean when I say that. I'm not saying we don't have those people present. I'm just saying that they haven't had those opportunities yet. And that comes as a result of having those restrictions from those networks, like Ashlyn pointed out, from the ABCs, from the Foxes, from the USAs, where you got programming where you got to keep things to a minimum in terms of cussing, and you know, because you're trying to hit a certain demo, you want to make sure you hit the consistent ratings, all that good stuff to attract people for, you know, commercials and so on and so forth. So the streaming definitely will give those people the place, you know, as long as creative is giving them the storylines there to let them cook in that capacity. I completely agree with everything you're saying. I'm just saying to this point, and like you pointed out, VKM, much like we were saying in the Hot Take community chat earlier when we were talking about the demon, Finn Balor, and if that could be relevant again, VKM kind of like did so much damage to that character that it lost his credibility.
Who the fuck is VKM? Who is y'all talking
Vincent
about?
Kennedy McMahon.
The man whose name we don't say on screen, Phil.
He who remains. He know who he who remains is.
The person that has the same
birthday
birthday as you.
Ooh, turn your damn camera on.
I'm not turning my camera on.
That's like
take off the goddamn Midnight Love voice. This ain't Hot Take After Dark yet.
Right. So we are kind of having a heated roundtable discussion at the moment.
Yeah, jumping in the heated roundtable. Yeah.
But let's go ahead. A little bit more.
Logan, that was a really good point too.
The roundtable's getting heated.
I like that.
Heated roundtable.
I'm sorry, Chrissy. What you say?
Logan, that was a really good point. I did enjoy that point. Thank you so much for your point.
Before we continue,
I know someone's gonna say pause because I saw Phil's face.
Oh. I just got a random
because
question.
It came from a woman, it was okay. So I think he did it right.
I got a random question.
Yes, go ahead,
do y'all mosquito bites on y'all arms get hot? Like
no, not
all the hives.
I better not be breaking out.
You got hives,
you caught the Zika virus. That's why.
I don't know about your mosquito problems. I need to leave these Tiffany Strattons alone, according to Logan.
No.
All right, so look.
Wish nothing upon me, sir.
So heated roundtable discussion. I think there's clearly an age gap.
Is there?
I think where we as older heads, OG status, where we fall into a hump is where we sit and say, we have our golden era. And I'm not talking Hogan golden era. I'm talking Attitude era. I'm talking NWO era, DX era. That was like it for us. But I think us as older heads make the mistake of saying, oh, we don't have nobody like Stone Cold. We don't have nobody like The Rock. We don't have nobody like whatever. I think we need to let this new generation cook, man. That's really my opinion. So, okay. Super quick story. I was at a 20-year high school reunion this past weekend.
How
Not
old
mine.
are you? Oh, okay.
Not mine. It wasn't mine. I'm class of 01. The DJ did a terrible job because the DJ was like, I'm only playing this type of music. He didn't want to play Sexy Red. He didn't want to play Megan Thee Stallion. He didn't want to play Glorilla. He didn't want to play Drake or Kendrick or Future or anything like that. He didn't want to play Soulja Boy. He didn't want to play bops, right? He wanted to play stuff that was specifically 80s and 90s.
Boo.
So, bro, you got a bunch of 30-somethings to 40-somethings. Who the fuck can dance to I'm Bad by LL Cool J? I'm not saying it's not a good song.
They couldn't play no freestyle music, no house music in Chicago.
But okay, so you here with me. He didn't want to play Percolator. He didn't want to play different genres of music. It was at a club. What do you do when you go to the club? Females want to drink and shake their ass. I thoroughly enjoy watching females shake their ass.
Of course you do.
But dude,
I mean, I do too. Honestly, I can't blame them.
So So hear me out, and I'm gonna tie this into the wrestling. The hottest shit right now in the music scene right now is Glorilla. 7 p.m. Friday. It's 98.
Oh, sorry, Phil. If you watch,
you see what I'm saying? Bro, you see what I'm saying? That's a whole lot. Whether you like Sexy Red or not, get it sexy. You see how the females turn up? But dude wanted to sit and play. What was one of those? He played the cha-cha slide like 4 times.
He didn't want no one getting laid that night. That's what it was. He was like, if I'm not getting sex, no one else is. That's the problem.
And the thing of it is, you cannot be afraid to grow and change with the times. Yes, we had some of the greats. We had the Shawn Michaels, the Stone Colds, the Rocks, the NWOs, the DXs. Yes, we did. We also have the DIYs. We also have the Judgment Days. We also had the Evolution. We also had the Fortune. We also had all these different other groups, factions, people, players of whatever. You look like you, Ashley. You look like you lost when I said Fortune.
Who the heck is the Fortune?
That was TNA, Ric Flair, AJ Styles, Beer Money.
I think Jerry Lethal wasn't even there. Or no.
Yeah.
No, was he?
Lethal every Flair had the war.
I'm sorry. I'm showing the age gap. I do apologize.
What the fuck? That was like 2012.
No.
Yeah, or 2016.
He's a WWE girl. She's not gonna know no damn TNA.
All right, fine. But we can't get stuck in the fact of this era ain't as good. And I tell people all the time, hey, you should get back in. You should get back into wrestling because, it is just as good. The wrestling is just as good as, if not better. Would y'all agree?
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Like
so much so to the point where you brought up those monoliths of like DX and NWO and those characters, and they had never been seen before. DX was a mold breaker. Mankind was a mold breaker. Undertaker was a mold breaker. So we can't expect this new generation to fit these molds of our favorites when our favorites weren't willing to fit a mold in the first place. We need people who are willing to go outside of the box. We need people like Bray Wyatt, like Wyndham Rotunda. No matter how weird it seemed as a Bray Wyatt or as a Fiend, he was willing to take that shot. And now we are literally in a place where people have collected horror movie masks and memorabilia of this character because it's had that much of an effect. DIY is probably one of the best tag teams out there, point blank period, let alone Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. When they are able to have individual singles legitimate runs, no one does it better. I adored Tommaso and Johnny's individual runs. Andrade is amazing. All of these people are amazing, and they don't fit any of the previous subjects or categories or molds that the others did before them. But that's the point, isn't it? It is to grow. It is to change. We don't want our kids watching the same thing that we did, because we don't want to always watch what our parents did. It would defeat the point. So why are we expecting this newer generation to kowtow and to tie in to be exactly like when we wouldn't expect that before? So why do we expect it now? We have to be comfortable with change and with timelines and with growing, and not everything can be a 3-month storyline and then we hit restart. Sometimes it's going to take a little while. Like this Judgment Day storyline, I really feel like it's gonna be way more major than people realize, because they've been planning this Finn Balor overturn since he was going up against Seth. And I really do feel like it's going to be Finn at the end of the day that's going to be the one to take the Judgment Day from the inside out, down from the inside out. And if it is Finn, that would have been, what, 2 years worth of storyline? Working and edging and chipping away at it. That would be incredible. But we as fans have to stop being so bratty and fickle and let it cook and let it go.
Wait, you just said earlier you like being a brat, or are you talking a different type of brat?
We can get into that in the group chat, though.
Ashley, go ahead. Ashley had her hand up. Go ahead, Ash.
Okay. I feel like I have to say something because, as Phil pointed out, there is an age gap. And unfortunately, in this situation, and it's weird to say this, I am in that newer, younger generation of wrestling who didn't get the Stone Cold in his prime, who didn't get Kurt Angle in his prime. I feel like saying that we don't have people like that. I think what we as wrestling fans, no matter what the age is, have to realize that we are never, ever, 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 ever going to have the same thing. And that's just in life in general. This is just me. My grandmother loved Peter Pan peanut butter. I hate Peter Pan peanut butter. I'm a Skippy chick all day, but that's what they used to eat back in the day, was Peter Pan. Stop laughing at me, Phil. I'm telling the truth.
I love her. I love you. I love you so much. I do.
So while you all are saying you want the Stone Colds and you want them, first of all, going back to what Logan said earlier about a budget. I don't know if y'all done seen the pyros that happen at all these doggone shows. They got the money. They're just putting the money into the wrong places. Cody Rhodes don't need 55 techniques every time he come out on the doggone Monday Night Raw.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Not that much.
Yes, he does.
Cody's Homelander.
What I'm saying is, you all are talking about they don't have the budget. There's a budget, but the budget is being used in other places. It's being used on pyro, or it's being used on ropes that don't work. It's being used on people who don't work. I'm sorry. People are sitting in catering, collecting a check. I hate to be like this, y'all. It might be the new school in me. It might just be who I am as a person. But I just feel like if you're not going to use the talent, let them go. Take that, give them their payout, take the money you were spending on them and put it into somebody else.
She a VP. She's trying to do budget cuts.
I am. I'm always trying to find a way to save some money.
She's John Laurinaitis.
Please don't compare me to that man. Please don't compare me to That
You
big.
be boo-booing and peeing on people?
Okay. He the executive vice president
Girl,
of
I
talent
love you.
relations.
I didn't say all that now. I said you trying to save some coin here and there. I didn't say what Phil said.
Oh, no. You
Yeah.
said she job
Phil
her
timed it
analysis
up.
means she been boo-booing and peeing on Phil.
No, I do
And
not.
not this Phil.
I
All right.
do not.
But wait,
And
okay,
that
so,
is-
okay, all right, Logan.
I get about 2 minutes worth of talking about. Y'all ready to flip it back to Logan?
I ain't saying
no.
nothing. I'm letting y'all talk.
Right. Let her talk, Logan.
I'm letting her
Just
talk.
because she
You
got a
let
boo-boo and
everybody
pee
else
better.
cook for me.
You been cooking, needle mover. You is cooking tonight.
Go ahead, needle mover with your boo-boo and peeing ass.
Logan, Joe in the comments, Joe said to mute Phil. I'm just relaying the message. See, there you go.
Said you Phil.
The message, Bookie. I love you though, Phil.
Joe, your ass supposed to be at Navy Pier singing. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, Joe, why we ain't get invited? Heifer? Anyway.
Wait, did you just call a grown man a heifer?
She did.
I don't know about heifers.
All right, come on, Ash. Back on topic. Get back on topic. Come on.
Oh, shit.
We still got to go to Logan and KG.
I mean,
Well, no,
I said my piece. KG, did you have any thoughts over there? You looking like the whiskey is taking over. Soul Train Jones.
I'm
you
so
drinking?
scared. I'm so
What's in
scared.
that cup?
I knew it.
That was like a shot. Oh boy.
Knew it.
Oh boy.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna utilize that as a segment mover, and we're going to give the wise man his opportunity.
Oh
No. Don't go to Hot Take After Dark yet.
No. WCW, my friend.
No. Hold on the WCW too. Hold on.
Oh, he has something
I
else.
have a hot take.
All right,
I
let's
have
hear
a
it.
hot take.
Don't we
But
all?
here, hold on. I've been wanting to do this for forever.
He has props?
Wyatt's come out and play.
All right, here we go.
Chris, you ready?
All right. Wyatt 6. I said last week, I could be won over if they do it right. They dropped the ball and missed an opportunity this week. And what they did this week was 1-ply toilet paper.
1-ply, that's bad.
It was Scott's. It was Scott's tissue.
Oh, baby, Scott's good. What you talking about?
Not 1-ply Scott's. They missed an opportunity to take advantage of whatever momentum they were trying to build. I'm not going to fall into the trap of, oh, that was Gunther. That was only person we saw get attacked by the Wyatt 6 that we knew for a fact was attacked was Chad Gable.
No, you could see Gunther if you look at the first cutoff.
Carmelo Hayes.
I couldn't see it. I cleaned my glasses with Dawn soap and rewatched it and still couldn't make out nobody aside from Chad Gable.
Did you use down power wash?
Yeah, the blue stuff that they use when them little baby ducks get covered in oil. Wouldn't it be like an oil rig spill? I used the blue Dawn soap and cleaned my glasses.
Phil, sweetheart.
We watched it.
Phil, real quick,
I will
real quick,
say
honey.
that-
Can you say 5 bowls of boiling oil?
5 bowls of boiling oil, 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 5 bowls of boiling oil. Thank you very much.
There goes that accent. I love it so much.
I will say that I think that Chad Gable was. Here's a tie-in. I would say I think Chad Gable was targeted. If you think about it, maybe I'm overthinking things.
No, specifically because they made sure they showed him.
No, but if you think about it, what was Bray Wyatt's initial gimmick? It was Husky Harris. He was bullied the same way Otis was bullied by Chad Gable, except for it probably should have been CM Punk, but they probably.
Nah.
Okay, I'm probably overthinking it. All right, I'm just saying he was overweight. He was bullied The
No, he
same one.
wasn't. He was just whack as Husky Harris. That Nexus
He was.
shit
You're
was
saying
whack.
he wasn't. You saying he wasn't bullied when he got whipped with a belt?
Bro, that shit was whack.
Baby, we
Well,
was whooping with belts for
CM Punk
years.
That
whipped
Nexus, no, hold up. That Nexus shit was whack. But
I'm not saying
y'all
it was
missing the
acceptable,
point.
but I'm saying maybe
Y'all
that's
missing
why.
the point. This Wyatt shit, this Wyatt 6 shit, they had an opportunity. I said it last week's show. Y'all got to be vicious. Y'all got to be violent. Y'all have to be visceral. Y'all have to take no fucking prisoners. Not a therapy session when my brother died. And I'm not trying to make fun of that. I'm not. Please no, I'm not trying to make fun of that. But someone's death cannot always be a crutch, Chrissy, right? Can't be a crutch. You have to come with some shit that's fresh, that's original. You can't be sitting, bro, stop that shit, man. So you mean to tell me you have these mythical, diabolical, scary-ass characters, but the person inside is just a sad little boy that misses his brother? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. Stop. That shit was whack to me. That shit was whack. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you for your point. You know I love you and I always love your points. So you said that they missed an opportunity. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. Where were they sitting in that room where they were doing that interview? If you were paying attention, where were they sitting?
Across from each other.
No. What room were they in?
Hell, I don't know.
They were in the They were in the burned down Firefly Funhouse. They are aware of the fact that Bray himself was never a methodically vicious character. Bray was a mental assassin. These are not spiritual spooky-ooky kooks. These are real people. These are not monsters. These are not fictional characters. These are the equivalent of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you're gonna bring up horror movies, horror genre, that's what this is. This is not a mythical creature. These are people that have been mistreated and overlooked and are sick and tired of being hidden underneath ground to the point where they've mentally snapped and now they're seeking their revenge however they see fit. It is not Bray that is going after Chad Gable. It is someone within the Wyatt Six that is going after Chad Gable for particular reasons. Each one of the Wyatt Six is going to have their own personal vendetta against their own personal villain, which will in turn end with the succession and succeeding of the Wyatt Six as a whole. It's been 2 weeks, Phil. The very first week was the diabolical, like backstage segment in Gorilla. And if you noticed, it was just ice, dry ice. There was no lightning, there was no spells, there was no nothing of the sort. It was just people coming out in masks with dry ice. It was a mental break this week with the therapy session between Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy, the battle between Bo and himself. This has never been about the physicality and aggression and gore of it all, because that's not what Bray was. That's not what Bray did. This is all the mental capacity, the mental pushing of these characters, very similar to a cerebral assassin and what Triple H used to do. And we love and we tout Triple H consistently. Triple H is the God and savior of this new era of wrestling. So if we praise these types of people for those types of tactics, this with a very similar tactic, just a different gift wrapping around it, is incredibly similar. Why are we not willing to let this wait and cook like everything else does? It's been 2 weeks. They have not even made a full claim to who they're actually going after yet. There's still people complaining about that the sixth member hasn't really been revealed. Hey, fucking surprise, it's Bray. That's the whole point. Is that no matter what happens, Bray's hand is still a part of this. Bray is still touching everything that is involved. Bray is the sixth. This has never been a supernatural-esque storyline. It is as visceral as you are going to want it to be, Phil, in the most reality-based sense. We just have to wait. So, like a few of the storylines we were talking about earlier, waiting for them to cook, like these 3-month buildups aren't going to cut it anymore. We might need to let these things go further. If we're willing to let it go for those particular storylines, why not give the same grace to Bray Wyatt's creation of the Wyatt Six?
Excellent take.
Was that a question or was you fussing?
Well, and then maybe.
Oh no, it was a legitimate question to you, like respectfully, of course, to everybody.
And then maybe Gunther was. You say you could, like I said, you could, when you rewatch, you could see Gunther was laid out. They didn't acknowledge Gunther. He might have been targeted because it might all tie back into Bray Wyatt. Because guess who is being groomed as the next big thing right now? It's Gunther. Who was targeted or labeled as the next big thing? Bray Wyatt was 10 years ago. He was the next big thing that was supposed to be the next marquee person. Gunther's clearly being protected as the next.
Well, one of them 10 years ago, I think.
No. So
before we hold on, sorry, just to build off of what KG said, and before we go to everybody else, KG, that was actually a really good point, because this is the point of this all. We miss the days where we didn't have the dirt sheets sometimes. Sometimes we wish being surprised. We talked about that with Cody. I think when I was on the podcast with y'all last, this was I was on the build to Mania with Cody. And sometimes you miss being surprised. When's the last time us in the IWC space have been able to speculate about any kind of storyline because it's been leaked to death or spoiled to death, or someone knows something and everyone knows now, we know 3 months out who's going to win the title because the internet can't let us have fucking anything. This is the first time we've all been unsure of what's going to happen next. Right. And isn't that sometimes the fun of being a wrestling fan
the fun to speculate, yeah.
Yeah.
The speculation behind it all, the wondering behind it all. That's what Bray does even from beyond the grave now, which is wild to have that kind of an impact even now.
Because if Seth Rollins was one of the rumored victims, if you think about it, that's obviously a tie-in to Wyatt's in the Shield.
So wait, hold on. So let me rewind back. Because Chrissy, as much as I love you, you made a point.
I love you too.
And in you making your point, you made my point. You brought up Triple H saying that he was the cerebral assassin. Why did we love Triple H? Because Triple H was a fucking dog. Triple H was violent. Triple H got you the night after he lost. Triple H came at you with the sledgehammer, the chair, be it him, be it DX, be it Evolution, be it whomever. Triple H was a motherfucking dog. And he always got his lick back.
Why you being
not necessarily?
Never, not once.
Not necessarily.
Never, not once.
Two of Paul Levesque's biggest storylines ended violently. Did not begin violently. SummerSlam 2005. SummerSlam 2005 when he fought Shawn Michaels. He did not come across as the main villain in that story until
Ashley, you eat that popcorn
until a few weeks.
Going at it.
Until a few weeks before the match. Phil, did I talk over you when I let you make your point?
Calm down, wise man. Calm down.
I'm sorry,
y'all want for popcorn?
I love you too, Phil.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Same thing with Booker T. It was a lot of inadvertent racist jokes with Booker T before that final blowout match that we can all agree Booker T should have won that match between Triple H and himself. 100%, but this was when Triple H was Triple H and did not allow anyone to win over him, including Goldberg, which is wild. But Triple H was the cerebral assassin. Cerebral is first. Cerebral will always be first. Triple H used his violence and the sledgehammer as a last resort, as a cheating resort. He would break you mentally before he came at you physically. We can go through the documentaries, Phil. I have Peacock. If you need my password, I can give it to you.
I got Peacock. I got DVDs. I got VHS. I got it up.
He got Betamax. That's how old Phil is.
I'm 40. What the fuck? Don't do that. Don't do that.
We're not that old, Phil.
Oh wow!
But that's but that's what I mean. Like some of our favorite people were never advertently like even with Randy. Randy, when he was in his people weren't sure if he was mulatto or not era, Randy Orton was methodical and then violent. Triple H was a cerebral assassin, cerebral being the first operative word. This is what this is. It's a build. It's a build. It's a build. It will always be a build.
And if you think about it too, who else was one of the victims? It was Bruce Pritchard. Who do people compare Bray Wyatt to all the time? The Undertaker. Who was the Undertaker's? Who introduced Undertaker? Brother Love,
Brother Love.
Bruce Pritchard. I'm
I
just saying there's a
love
lot of
you.
tie-ins. We can overthink it, and that's the fun of it. It's not necessarily supposed to make sense. That's why to the Child Gable thing, I'm saying we forget about Husky Harris once again. The CM Punk thing, he was bullied just like Otis is being bullied. Why do you think centered once again? I hate to go back to that. They centered it on Chad Gable. He's a bully right now. He's bullying an overweight person who's supposed to make themselves feel ashamed of themselves. Bray Wyatt said before a lot of times he did not want to be out there like that as Husky Harris. He said himself, rest his soul, I'm out of shape. I thought they were exposing me for being overweight. The whole Husky Harris thing, clearly, like even though Otis has accepted himself, I'm just saying, you don't know. We don't know. That's the fun thing. The only thing, the outlier is Io Shirai. That's the only outlier. I don't see that tie-in. A lot of the other tie-ins kind of go back to Bray Wyatt, if you really think about it. All the other people that got attacked.
Unless you go back to what's it called? Alexis Cross? What was her name? Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross. Yeah.
Would you put Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross together?
I definitely put them two together.
They were a tag team.
They were. Unless it was something during that storyline when she was running around being a superhero, because I do remember her kind of bouncing around on NXT, Raw, and SmackDown.
Io's the one difficult tie-in I don't see after Bray Wyatt, but it's fun to speculate.
Yeah. All right. Look at y'all doing the heated round table things.
I just watched it.
So can we get into our WC?
You definitely put your 2 cents in as well.
All I got was 2 cents.
Inflation's real, girl, honestly.
All right. Well, look, our audience is clamoring for this guy, so it's
no. It's not the audience. It's one person.
No, you got Joe in the audience, you got Mel in the audience, you got Cayman in the audience. Everybody's waiting for it, and then you know the wise man is ready. So, wise man, I'm about to cue it up for you right now.
Here we go.
No, I think you have a little crush on me. Ew, no. Yeah, I think you do.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hey! There goes my baby. You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby. Oh, loving everything you do. Ooh, girl, look at you.
Wise man.
She looked like Phil would drink about 85 of her bathtub waters.
Lord Jesus.
That's nasty.
He would. You need my fan?
He need a moment. He needs something.
Yo. God, our Father in
Don't
heaven. Shut your mouth.
You gonna say the full prayer?
He knew what he was doing when he made some of these.
Don't look out to see this mess.
Dude, yo, that woman, yo, bro. First of all, these blurs of color, nerds, blurs of color that cosplay and do all this shit they doing. Thank you, and god damn, y'all fine.
We lost Logan.
I think that Woman Crush Wednesday was too much for him to handle.
Yeah.
And this one I get to
man. I swear to God, 4 more white people. If I had a woman that fine, whatever she needed, I would be a stay-at-home dad while she went out and cosplay. I don't even know what to say. That woman fine. She fine, and yes, Ashlyn, you are partially right. I wouldn't drink 85% of her bath water. I'm drinking 100% of her bath water.
That's not what I said.
She said 80 vials.
No, you didn't let nobody else talk. Not your turn, and I'm not going to let you talk. I said 85 gallons of her bath water. No,
you don't need 85 goddamn gallons to take a bath. Let me tell y'all how fine this woman is. I would drink. No, hell no, Mel. No, she ain't that fine. I'm not giving her my G units. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all how fine she is. No, I'm not even drinking second bath water. I'm drinking first bath water after she just finished the workout and on her cycle.
Ew.
Well, all right.
I'm putting that out there.
Yeah. So, baby, you had questions for me beforehand. I'm gonna have to hit you up in the DMs later because I also got questions now for myself. Because what you just said is wild, sweetheart. I'm
sorry. As a lady who menstruates, do you not know how nasty that is?
Do you know how many kids I have?
I don't give a crap how many kids you have.
A woman that fine, I'm drinking her. No, listen. I'm drinking her. Hold on. I'm drinking her bath water after her workout. And she done went out to the club on ladies' night and danced and shake that ass, bitch. Shake that ass, bitch. And
I'm so sorry.
I'm drinking that water.
I'm sorry. Me being pansexual and me being a brat is wild, but like you saying this is normal.
Yes.
And you gonna drink her bathwater when she on her period?
I would eat it.
Watch it.
Philip, it is midnight on my side. It is midnight on my end.
Fill in the comments. Come get me, please.
Phil.
There goes my baby.
Phil, baby, I got websites for you if you need them, but like you need an outlet.
I got plenty of websites.
I don't think you got the right ones.
But look, let me tell you, yes, Ashley, this is the part where your saved self might want to go. You might want to walk away.
This is the part where I think all of us except Phil should go at this point.
Well, KG, you like vanilla ass, so stop. Look.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, wait, wise man. Let me ask you: is it time for Hot Take After Dark?
Not yet, because hey, why does everybody keep bringing up my G units? I'm not giving.
The G units is less.
Do I need to go get the G units? Do I need to go get the G units?
If it's not the G units, it's the PS3 headphones.
They're not PS3 headphones for the last effing time of my lifetime. PS3 headphones have a headset. Those are not $25 headphones. I will murder all of you.
What you guys
KG, it's so funny.
KG has been trying to figure out how to become heel KG for a long time, and what you guys are seeing is him becoming heel KG.
Them the G units. This is what we keep talking about.
Why did I come in with heel KG?
These be the G units.
Yeah, those things.
Baby, them rusty, dusty, and crusty. What the world?
So how in life?
You talking shit about my shoes?
How in life do you shame me for headphones that do not cost $25 and don't have a headset, and you have holes in your shoes, and you proudly claim holes in your shoes? Explain this to me.
So look,
you're getting sent back to Ohio Valley Wrestling. That doesn't even exist anymore. You don't even get NXT. You get Ohio Valley Wrestling.
OVW is still a thing.
You get no, it's not. You get Jim Cornette, and he's not even welcoming in there anymore. Or who's not welcome anymore? Yeah, no. Or Vince Russo. One of them's not right.
Spiciness with Spicy KG coming out, I think it's time for Hot Take After Dark, dude. I need to do a parental.
Let's get in the Hot Take After Dark.
Do I need to do a parental discretion is advised for Spicy Kenny out here? Was Jesus Christ?
Can I? Hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take. Hot Take After Dark.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, uno momento. Ladies and gentlemen, good people who have been with us thus far in this 1 hour and 45-minute journey, I thank you guys. But at this point in time in the show, the views, the opinions, and the thoughts of everyone that participates in this segment of Hot Take After Dark do not reflect Old Man Logan nor Hot Take Wrestling.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do.
I have to add that sentiment to this because this show by far has been pretty interesting. So that being said, I give the floor back to the wise man, back to KG, back to young Ashlyn and Chrissy Tina. Let's continue this conversation before we wrap this thing
No,
up.
hold up. I want to give it to KG. I want KG to feel like he's getting something off. Go ahead, KG. Go ahead.
I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way you talk. I'm joking. I'm joking. We got some things to address. I even hate
Come
the way
on, bro.
You,
Come on,
I
bro.
even hate the way the word you say. I'm joking.
Boy, absolutely not.
Some things are just cringeworthy. Super those G units. You ain't even gotta be deep, I guess.
What?
What is happening?
I'm confused.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is stemmed off me having blue headphones, which were definitely not worth $25. I think both of our things are worth $25 at this point, though.
Why do we care about the price of the headphones?
Bro, are you done? I'm trying to.
He started this whole thing. At this point, I
don't even think he told him $25. I think there was somebody in the comments, and it just kind of went on.
At this point, like I need a flaming table. I need a Dudley Boys Powerbomb fill the room.
Ain't y'all friends?
I'm telling you, this is the birth of Heel Kenny. He has been trying to get to this point.
I'm trying to let him talk. I want him to get that moment because, bro, I got something for you, bro. I got something for you, but I need you to feel like, what? I need you to feel like that, bro.
I'm fine.
You sure? Like, wave the white flag, bro. Wave the white flag, bro. This way I'll leave you alone.
Wear your t-shirt.
You know, I'm not even gonna do it. Ashlyn, what you gotta say? Okay, never mind. Look, let me talk to y'all about these.
Wait. Unit shoes. I got questions. So them old rusted, dusted, musty, crusty G-Unit shoes. And as much as you talk about how much you want to drink bath water, partake in between people's legs on their periods, and whatever else you be talking about, and you not willing to give up them old things for that?
Phil, I got a question for those shoes. May I ask?
Baby, them shoes probably as old as your kids is.
Phil, was Ashlyn still sperm when you bought those shoes?
Older. So my middle baby is 19.
I was gonna say almost. Baby, that's what, 03, 04?
Hold on. My oldest is 21. Hold on. My oldest is 21. My middle baby is 19. Those shoes are 20 years old.
Okay, I'm older than the shoes. That's nice.
So let me set the
You
record.
barely older by the shoes, Ashlyn. You barely older by the shoes. like you were still watching. You were still watching like Barney.
Hold up. Let me set the record straight. If I can pull your bitch and in my G units, you, sir, are clearly the problem.
I feel like that's a taste issue, honestly. I don't feel like that has anything to do with KG.
Now, these babies right here.
They look like the animated shoes that they drew on Fat Albert.
Them shoes take me anywhere I want to go. I cut my mama grass in them shoes. I shovel in them shoes. I go to Walmart. I go to the bar. I go to B-Dubs. I go to McDonald's. I go to the barbershop. Them shoes take me anywhere I want to go.
I do that in these.
As of right now, them ugly ass Crocs. Put them
what you
Crocs
got to do is come in Crocs. Crocs, baby, yo,
Them
G
Swiss
unit
cheese, them Swiss cheese looking ass shoes. Now,
better than your G units.
no, it's not.
It all is.
Bite your tongue.
Never.
It's
I hope you
one.
bite your bottom lip and it bleeds.
You know what? I hope
Jesus.
you bite your. I hope you bite your inside of your
Okay.
cheek. I hope you bite the inside of your cheek.
I hope the next time you go to the barbershop,
It's
they mess
two
up on your
women.
beard.
This is about the most
What you say you hope
G-rated.
somebody? What you?
I
what you
hope
say?
they mess up on your beard next time you go to the barbershop.
My barber Vance would never mess up on my beard.
I hope your baby step on your glasses.
That's the best you got.
This is the most
That big ass
G-rated.
thermos in your hand full of tap
hot take
water.
after dark.
Listen,
What's full of tap water?
it's only two women on God's green earth right now that's bad enough that would make me give away my G units. Only two.
All right.
Only two
Let's hear
that
it.
I've seen. And if you bad enough to make me give up my G units, then you bad enough to make me change my last name to her last name if we get married.
Phil, ain't you got somebody?
I got a bunch of people. What you talking about?
Oh,
Whoa!
let me not say nothing else then, because I don't want you to get you in trouble out here on this internet.
No, I know what I'm saying. You digging in your nose, Ashley. I saw
I'm
that.
digging my nose.
You did just dig in your nose.
I did not.
And
Digging
you
in my
know
nose-
what?
What?
And if you put a cast iron skillet in the dishwasher, then yes, that's that new age shit. If
Who
your
put the
cast
cast iron
iron
in the
skillet ain't
dishwasher?
cured, hold on. If your cast iron skillet ain't cured, you don't know what you're doing. And Ashley, you drinking out of thermos. Look. We not. I don't want to sit and point fingers. And I ain't even gonna do it. I'm gonna be the big person.
You are the bigger person.
I know. I'm 6 feet tall. I know.
We letting you run with it, buddy.
I have the most fun whenever I come here.
Bro, the women that God been making lately on this Instagram, they too fine, bro. They too damn fine for their own good. They look like they smell like cocoa butter and unanswered text messages. They just do. They do. We got two female guest hosts on the show today. We do. Ashlyn, Lil Sis. I love you, Lil Sis. Ashlyn looked like she smelled like peppermint candy, Old Church Lady perfume, Vicks, and Bed Bath and Body.
First of all.
Hold on.
Wait. I work at Bath and Body Works before you continue.
That's not a bad mix.
That's why I work.
That's not a bad mix. Because you in the church house. You in the house of God.
But why
You look like
perfume?
you look like you rub my ass, bro. We don't do that when you talk. Shut up.
No diddy, bro.
You look like you rub frankincense and myrrh oil on the bottom of your feet before you leave the house every day.
Ooh.
Ashlyn!
I'm so
Ashlyn!
scared.
No,
I'm so
thank you.
scared.
Ashlyn!
Oh,
That's a good look.
No.
You eat
I feel
Jesus
like I'm being
chicken.
insulted.
No, I'm not insulting you.
I feel like I need to call Phil and ask him these questions.
No, I'm not insulting you. Yo, Phil, that's a good look. He know he got a woman of virtue. You go to Bible study. You skip Bible study tonight to be with us.
That's because my parents gone. I ain't had no ride.
Now, Chrissy Tina.
Hello, sweetheart.
Why would you comment on another man's beard like that, bro? No diddy. You on some sassy shit. Hey, bitch. Anyways.
Oh wow.
Chrissy Tina. You look like you smell like tahini, cotton candy, and what's well, pineapple. What's wrong with pineapple? You don't like pineapple?
No, it took you this to get to pineapple.
Yeah, because I don't. Hey, look. You look like you smell like an array of fruit smells.
And tahini, because I'm
And
Mexican.
tahini.
Hold on,
Yeah.
people.
I'm not Mexican.
Wise man,
I know you're
ladies
not.
and gentlemen. Y'all give me uno momento. I have somebody that wants to join. Allow me to introduce. All right, y'all ready for this? Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
I can't
Jose.
do the thing.
Joe Freelon. He's so toxic.
Now, this is
Wait.
Why are you even here?
Wait.
Hold on. This is true dedication. Jose had to do a performance and did his due diligence to make sure he came and entered into the chicanery.
Are you eating beefaroni?
He came to save me because he heard you call me pineapple, cotton candy, and tahini, Philip. That's why.
It's better than being said you smell like peppermint and old lady perfume.
I'm Puerto Rican, Phil.
Main event. What's going on, man?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Okay. Number one. This is why I time you on all. You have been going for 12 minutes about nothing. This is why I time you. It is 1 hour and 57 minutes.
We got 3 minutes. Main event.
Kevin. Hold on 1 second. Kevin. I apologize for my brother, for he doesn't know that you are a major streamer who is a friend of ours, Philip.
Oh.
I apologize for his comments, and I apologize for your rants. Phil, finish the rant, man. Let's keep this thing going. And you know what? You contradicted yourself 7 times in this show. I'm just gonna shut up. You got it.
Bro, first of all, to the homie heel Kevin, hey, bro, I saw your comment just cutting up, no disrespect intended. Bro, we just talking shit and having fun, bro. Don't ever think that we on that, bro. No. You good. I will talk my shit, but bro, it ain't nothing like that. Don't trip. Joe, your ass been in Navy Pier all day. Do not sit up here and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you over here eating beef. Bro.
It's delicious.
Phil, you look like the final boss of Mortal Kombat. Stop talking to me right now.
What's wrong with that?
Shut up. Finish your point.
What's wrong with looking like the final boss on Mortal Kombat?
He called you Shao Kahn.
Your head looks like the infinity sign. Stop talking to me.
Okay? Bro, do you see this?
Do you understand how angry I am at Phil? In fact, I'm working with somebody I want to slap every day because this man turned down a job opportunity.
Exactly.
Hold on. KG, what you say, bro?
Do you understand how angry I am with you from the standpoint I almost like slap this dude every day because they lied to you about your pay scale, and now I'm stuck with this dude I want to like actually like throw through a window.
They lied to you about how much they was
They lied. They lied.
Okay, hey, bro. Guess what? They lied to me about that bag. I got a bigger one. KG, I've been saving you, bro. Stop. Cause bro, KG.
You didn't listen to what he was saying to you. He just said he's upset with you because they lied to you. He was giving you a compliment.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to save KG. I'm trying to save him. But
finish. Let's focus. Finish your point because you had good points. Finish what you were saying about Christina.
Because you came in main eventing, okay?
Joe, he was calling me tahini, cotton candy, and pineapple.
Right.
How was that going to
Apparently, those things smell good. I think they smell good. I know cotton candy
bro. Ashley may
he said tahini because he thinks I'm Mexican, Joe.
No.
I think you spicy. I think you spicy, sweetheart.
That's what he thinks.
Hold on. Y'all telling me to finish, It's
No,
hard for a
wise man.
grown
I
man.
just want you to give Ashlyn a do-over on the smells.
Nah, Bookie, I didn't want him no more. I know I smell like.
I feel like you deserve a do-over though, because he said.
Yeah, I feel like did you say she wrote frankincense and myrrh on her teeth?
Yes, she did. I feel like she needs a do-over, wise
Hold on.
man.
Have y'all stop. Have y'all ever smelled frankincense and myrrh?
I think it
Do
smells
y'all
nice.
do y'all know what frankincense and myrrh smells like?
I think
yes or no? It's a simple yes or no question.
Yes, I know what it smells. Yes.
Does it smell good?
I think it does.
But not for a 24-year-old. No.
Bro, stop the bullshit. Frankincense.
Not for 24.
Yo, I still kind of live close.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
Like,
hold on one second.
Guess what? We can't all talk over each other. So y'all can't ask me questions and then try to talk over me when I answer the question.
Yeah, I still kind of live close to the west side. I hear gunshots. So I might need to lay on the floor soon. This year.
Right. So KG, sit on the floor then. Listen. Everybody knows frankincense and myrrh smells like baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. You telling me baby Jesus stinks? No. Baby Jesus smells amazing. Chrissy Tina. When I said tahini, it's because you're a little spicy, baby. You're a little spicy.
Then you could say cayenne pepper.
No, because tahini has a distinct smell. Now, Chrissy Tina, at the same time, I look like I would walk into your crib and you would be boiling a bottle, boiling a pot of Fabuloso on your stove. And the Fabuloso, the purple or the red Fabuloso, the ones that taste good.
Okay, Baden kicked
the ones that taste good, Philip.
Yeah, the ones that taste good. Yeah.
Fabuloso tastes like.
Baden kicked in all the way over there on Wise Man, so y'all never mind him. Okay.
How you know what Fabuloso?
I'm not drunk, bro.
I'm just saying. Look, so we
got so many questions.
Ready to wrap this on up. Jose, what do you got? What are your thoughts, buddy? You know, you came in, you main eventing. What's going on? How did the performance go?
Performance went well. I don't like how Phil contradicted himself with the whole thing of saying that we should let the young people cook, and then he immediately just like X the Wyatt Six without them even going for a week. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I don't even know how you just made that thing. One, amongst all y'all, Ashlyn, it's his segment. Let him talk. Stop interrupting him. I love you. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
Nah, because y'all the same one that said let the young people cook. Yet anytime I had anything to say, I was cut off.
No, you were cooking tonight.
That is unfair.
You were actually really good tonight. You were amazing tonight. You were fantastic tonight. Christine, always a pleasure. KG, I'll talk to you after the show. We got it.
That is heel KG from now on.
Logan, I like your point, but then I did like the point that you had with Chrissy about like the censorship, because Netflix has parental controls. And if you guys all remember watching the Attitude Era at some point, for the old heads in here, that like we would chase after that. Like, we went to go to Blockbuster to convince our parents to rent the raw uncensored version, so we could see what happens on the uncensored version of Raw or whatever. It's always going to be like that. Kids are always going to chase after stuff they're not supposed to watch in the first place.
That point was not me saying the kids wasn't going to chase it. My point was that I was saying WWE is going to be cognitive of said children when they're thinking about programming and live events and what takes place at these things, because you're still going to have parents bringing them to those shows. And like Chrissy pointed out, that's who getting all the money spent. You know what I'm saying? We buying the merchandise for the kids, the T-shirts, the hats, the action figures, the wrestling championship belts, etc. Like the autographs, the chairs. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so that's what I was saying with that.
Okay, well then I digress. Phil, you were amazing at the beginning of the show. That I don't know what happened. You were amazing. You were fantastic. Okay, I've been watching since 9 o'clock, 9:15. You were fantastic, and then all of a sudden you just switched. Okay,
Wise Man has been I'm not gonna let you do that, Jose. Wise Man has had a great show tonight. Okay, not gonna let you come in and do that.
You let the Wyatt Six. First off, you let the Wyatt Six thing slide. You let him say that out loud. Just let it slide. Only person was Christina that saved that segment. She saved it. Okay.
I like talking to Phil.
As I always say, he's entitled to his opinion. He doesn't have to like everything that I like when it comes to wrestling. Neither do you, me. Me and you disagreed about Cody the entire story.
Hey, first off, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make this a thing. Okay, don't do this. Don't make this.
Wait. I'm sorry. We've been here the entire show.
Oh, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Okay, here we go. All right. Hey guys.
Joe was singing in his Mighty Ducks jersey. Okay, give him a break. He had to perform.
Take it back, Streets back.
I would love to. No. Hold up. Every last person on this show is entitled to their opinion. Joe, you're a Republican and you're voting for Trump again. You've shared that many of times.
What?
I still love you.
I have never said that. I have never said
bro, stop. You don't have to do that. You don't have to bro, it's okay to be a Republican. KG could care less about what I'm saying right now. The look is on his face. It's on his face.
It's because you be just saying blasphemous stuff. Like you just
saying
stuff.
No. I've said nothing blasphemous. Just like Chrissy Teigen said the word.
She was called Chrissy Teigen.
I was going to say the same thing.
I mean, Chrissy Teigen.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Chrissy Teigen said heresy. Damn, do you know how long it's been since I've heard the word heresy?
Hey, she done left.
You need to leave because you called it by the wrong name.
Hey.
It is
bro,
midnight where she lives, though.
Beefaroni, bro. Stop that shit, bro.
It is.
Stop.
It is like it is 12:30 where she lives at, though. She was good to stay on that long.
Yeah. It is 12:30.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this thing on wrapped on out. She's back. She just had.
Wait, and she left. Wait, she's back. Okay,
I'm back.
So yeah, we're getting ready to go ahead and wrap this thing on up, ladies. First and foremost, want to thank you all for coming on, being on the show. Amazing job. Tell our good peoples that follow the show that's gonna listen to this, watch this, where they can find you on social media, where they can check y'all out, listen to y'all wrestling content. Joe, you can go ahead.
Mine don't work.
I got it.
How you do that?
I'm trying to do the balloon.
Okay, all right, here. Let's take control of the show, guys.
Chrissy, go ahead.
Ashlyn, please give everyone all of your social media handles and say.
No.
Chrissy's going first.
Yes, man. Chrissy's going first. I got it.
Who am I paying attention to?
Chrissy,
it's too many chefs in the kitchen.
Thank you so much for spending time with you tonight. My name is Chrissy Tina across all social media platforms. Please make sure that you are following me on TikTok, Instagram, X every Saturday night on TikTok, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is me. It is my co-host, Pat the Wise Man, on NXT Rewind Takeover Saturdays, where we watch NXT Rewinds in succession because sometimes life fucking sucks, but it's a lot easier when you're watching it with friends and family, and all y'all are my family. Once again, thank you guys so much for having me on tonight. Old man Logan, I absolutely adore you and your takes. You know that. KG, me and you gonna talk. You got my number. We gonna get you out here, babe. We gotta get you out of this lover boy stage fast. Ashlyn, sweetheart, you know that you are a piece of my heart, sweetheart. You are amazing and growing and immaculate, and I am so excited to see where you go and what you do, and I'm so glad that I get to sit back and watch you become successful, because that is all you are slated to do, sweetheart. I love you. Phil, honey, I love you. You know that. And I really do enjoy our conversations. I greatly respect you. I hold you in high regard, whether we agree on the points or whether or not we don't. I really do enjoy our conversations. You're one of the most educated people when it comes to this that I've had the pleasure of speaking with. And when I insult someone, it means that I love them incredibly, incredibly so. So I love you, Phil. I do. Because someone who knows that from personal experience is my dear, sweet Jose. I love you more than words can possibly describe. Thank you so much for adopting me into Hot Take. Thank you so much for allowing me to be around these people and around these minds. And thank you guys for allowing me to have a space within your space. And I mean that 100%. I love y'all all to death. And yeah, I think we killed it tonight.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Let's fucking go.
All right, Needle Mover. Let them know what's going on.
My name is Ashlyn J. I am the host and founder of the She Talks Wrestling podcast. You can find me at She Talks Wrestling across the board. If you want to know a little bit more about Ashlyn as a person, you want to see cute pictures of my boyfriend, cute outfits I put together as a teacher, or follow me on my journey through school, you can follow me at AshlynJ_official on Instagram. Unfortunately for you all, She Talks Wrestling is going on vacation next week, so there will be no content put out because I will be on a boat in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Joe, I'll be on a
Girl,
boat.
take me with you,
You
honestly.
scared me, bro. You scared me, bro.
I'll be on a boat in Mexico. But if you want to know what I'm doing on the boat in Mexico, hit up that other Instagram page of my real life. You guys are my brothers. I have 3 biological, but I've gained. I'm sorry, y'all claim to be my uncles and not my brothers.
Well, two of us is the uncle.
Okay, I have 2 uncles and 3 brothers because whatchamacallit not here. Will not here. And Will's my favorite, so.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
yeah, you didn't know that.
No, that. All right. Okay.
You didn't know that.
All right.
It's because they both dark skin. That's what it is.
Should I be here for this?
Chrissy got a whole 2 minutes uninterrupted. This is what I be talking about. Nobody lets me speak.
That was because Jose, he was just, it is what it is. KG, heel KG.
I'm still kidding.
Bro, see,
Ashland was not enough.
No, I'm done. I'm done now. I don't need to.
KG.
Nope. I'll be done. I'll be finished in like less than 20 seconds. So let her finish. Let Ashland finish. Go ahead.
Nope, I'm good.
What else you had, Ash? I'm sorry if I cut you off. That was not the goal.
Listen, talk your shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You from GI. We don't fuck around. Talk your shit, little sis.
Okay.
Talk your shit.
I don't think I have much of that.
Like Ice Cube?
I just was trying.
Go ahead, not you, Ash. I'm talking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Everyone hush. Ashland, go, my love.
Need a mover now.
I feel as though, as the young child, I feel like I'm getting bullied by the big people because nobody lets me talk. Nobody lets me speak. Joe would have muted somebody by now. Logan, get on your P's and Q's.
No, see, look, this is why this was the Big Ooh show. Main event be trying to regulate.
Somebody would have got muted by now.
I like to work through the anarchy. You know what I'm saying? Bobbing and weaving. No diddy.
It builds character.
It builds character.
Yes.
Also,
Right.
there's a gun to my back if I don't say this. If you would like to follow Phil on Instagram, my Phil, he's in the comments. You can follow him at Phil the Goat. That's THAGOAT. Unfortunately for him, half the pictures on there are of me. So if you want to see more pictures of me, feel free to follow that man on Instagram. He wants more Instagram.
Oh my God.
All right.
What, Joe? What do you have to say, Joe?
Need a mover. Was that it?
I think I'm done. I feel like to be done. So I'm just gonna be done. Even though I just want to say, none of you have a title belt sitting behind you, and you all treated me with such disrespect. And I'm the
Put
champ.
the ones up. Put the ones up for the champ. Put the ones up for the champ.
Ones up for the champ.
Yeah.
Ones up for the champ.
Sit down, Phil. Nobody asked for that big old ugly belt. You stuck in about the 1960s. What's that thing?
It's one of the top 3 best belts.
Did nobody ask you?
Jose,
That's
hush.
your voice on y'all.
Jose.
Cállate la boca. Silencio. Put some respect on me, Phil. I'm waiting on your finger to go up. I'm waiting on you.
They having the belt off. They're having a belt off as we're getting ready to wrap.
Where your name at on your belt?
Where yours at?
Y'all, it's 2 hours and 14 minutes and counting.
Yes. KG. While they doing the belt off,
His name is on there. His name is actually on there.
Oh,
Jose, hush, Jose.
You can't. I'm muted. You can't.
No,
hear.
you're not.
Yes, we
You're
can.
not muted.
KG got 20 seconds now. People, everybody, quiet.
I still close to the list of the west side of Chicago. I'm sitting on the floor because I think I heard gunshots. I'm not as safe as the Prime bottle at WWE events.
KG, as always, thank you, my friend, for participating being on the show. All right. Jose, we're gonna leave you last, good sir, since you came in last. Well, no, I'm sorry. The wise man goes
No,
last.
wise man
Oh,
always
We
goes
don't
last.
outro no way.
The wise man. I don't have an outro. I never have an outro. The wise man goes last.
no, this is your moment to have an outro, partner, because you never do.
Follow High Tech Wrestling on all social. Well, if we're gonna do it that way, then hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Do this very fast. Guys, if you could follow us on High Tech Wrestling and High Tech Wrestling on TikTok, Instagrams, X at Wrestling Take, High Tech Wrestling Podcast on Twitch at NMG TV Network. These are the contributors to the High Tech Wrestling Podcast. Myself, Ken Gardner, Ill Will, Old Man Logan, No Chill with Phil. Myself, Jay Lozada at Low is also voiceovers. We also are grateful to have the Discord collaboration with She Talks Wrestling. Very so much grateful. Grateful to our WCW as well. We greatly appreciate that as well. Please follow us on all platforms when you do get the opportunity and the chance to do so. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Knock is a great one.
Old Man Logan.
My bad. You're right. My bad. Old Man Logan.
Old Man Logan, keeping it real simple. Ladies, I had a blast with y'all tonight. Thank you. Thank you for being on the show. We talked wrestling. We talked some of everything, but it was very entertaining, very enjoying, and I thank you all for coming and being guests. Y'all know what to do. Follow me on social media, everything at Old Man Logan Inc. Make sure you check out Boulevard Ad Radio every Wednesday. Hot Take Wrestling video comes out on Fridays, and the audio is Sundays. We're trying to get that on, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more sooner than later with the audio, but that's how we rocking and rolling for right now. So
Night Mood.
That's all I got to say.
Hip Hop
So,
Night Mood. Night Mood.
Oh, you want to plug Night Moves too? Night Moves number 1 and 2 Hip Hop Night Moves. Check that out on Apple and on Spotify. And R&B Night Moves, R&B Experience as well. Part 2 coming very soon. Wise man. The floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Phil Myers Sr., a.k.a. Can't Knock the Great One, No Chill with Phil, the two-time State of Illinois child support slaying champ, the voice of violence on the indie circuit. So, I got to give an amazing shout out to our 2 co-hosts tonight. First, I want to represent the beautiful young lady that is just... her mind for the business is just awesome. And I love when her and I have these healthy debates. And yes, she does smell like tahini. But I want y'all to follow Chrissy Tina on any and all social media platforms. Hi, babes. Yo, when I tell y'all, this is a woman that knows the business. I watch some of her lives and reels, and it's kind of like, you know what? I get that. I can see it. And I can change my point. When you talk to me with logic, when you talk to me with knowledge and facts, I will listen. When you coming at me with bullshit, you're going to get the shot from the hip. Follow Chrissy Tino on any and all social media platforms. And yes, she does smell like tahini and pineapple. And fellas, if you eat tahini and pineapple, then you know what I'm talking about. Yes.
He's not wrong.
I got to give another shout out to Lil Sis, who has been Lil Sissing all night. And when I say Lil Sissing all night, she has been Lil Sissing all night in every way that a little sis would little sis, if a little sis could little sis. Shout out to my homegirl, Ashlyn J, man. Shout out to She Talk Wrestling. Be sure to follow her. She is doing big things. Another amazing mind for the business. And I'm not even going to Lil Sis you. I'm not even going to big bro you. Your opinions are your opinions. Your perspectives are your perspectives. And that t-shirt you're wearing tonight is very appropriate. You are being a needle mover, little sis. You are. Whether it's 1 at a time, 2 at a time, whether it's half, you keep moving that fucking needle and don't you stop. You hear me?
Yes.
Big bro gonna always talk his shit. Big bro gonna always ride for you. And trust and know, when I say, hey, let's just clean them glasses, I want you to clean them glasses. When I say, little sis, you own your frankincense and myrrh, you walk in that frankincense and myrrh. You take that how you want to take that. It ain't no diss. It ain't no knock. I'm going to need you to ride. You feel me? You feel me? G-I-G-I.
Why you sound like you from The Wire right now? Why you
Bro, shut up. Shut up. You ain't been here, bro. You ain't
He's
been
been out
bro.
here. He's been out here flying V's and shit like that.
You been out here lucky then, girl. I've been so long. And then you want to come back and talk some shit. You ain't been here all show, bro. Be quiet.
Kicking your ass next week.
I'm
I'm kicking your ass. No, I can't wait to kick your ass next week. I'm
no
good.
Diddy.
I'm
What
good.
you say? You gonna kick my ass next week, bro? No Diddy. No.
You are, bro. Why would you say? I said kick.
I'm doing my outro, bro. I'm gonna need you
Go
to be
ahead.
quiet. Thank you so much.
Get them in. 2 minutes.
I want to shout out to everybody that was watching the stream tonight. Again, King Cayman, everybody that rock with us, man. We appreciate y'all, any and all.
Cool.
Heel Kevin, bro. Again, bro, just know we talking shit. It's all love, bro. Ain't no beef, ain't no none of that, bro. We all cool. Everybody is out here grinding. Everybody is out here grinding. She Talk grinding, Chrissy Tina grinding, my man's grinding, King Cayman grinding. Hey, yo, why can't we all grind together? Because guess what? God made a table for us where we all can eat. That's just real shit. We all can eat. I rock with my hot take bros. Me and my hot take bros, yeah, we go at it. We talk our shit. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's a brotherhood. Follow me on any and all social media platforms at either Can't Knock It, CKI the Great One, mostly No Chill with Phil. My OnlyFans, I just started this Monday. No Chill with Phil on OnlyFans. My OnlyFans is only 25 cents per month. Christy, send me your email. I'm gonna give you full access to it for free. Lil sis, you can't watch at all because
I don't want it. I don't
good.
want it.
What?
You not the feel.
Can I finish, bro? That's the problem. It's too many chefs in the kitchen. Be quiet. Dang. No Chill with Phil, any and all social media platforms. Follow me on Black Planet. No Chill with Phil, MySpace, No Chill with Phil. My farmers only is Peel My Shuck. That's on Farmers Only. My Christian Mingle, Boaz in Your Ass, 69. Suck on My Song, 69. Deacon Them Down, 83.
Deacon, I might keep Deacon him down.
What was the second one? What was the second one?
Psalms?
No, wait.
Suck on My Song, 69.
But what was the first
Deacon
one?
That's a new one.
Bro,
What was the first
why
one?
you want to
Because
watch?
they need to know. They need to know.
It's for the ladies.
Sorry, Jose, be quiet. so we
Wait,
can
it might
finish,
be.
man.
It might be.
It's for the ladies, bro. You asking? You know what? Follow me on Twitch. My Twitch is Medium Meat 83. The reason why it's Medium Meat 83 is because you hear females all the time. Girl is too big. Girl is too small. You ain't never heard a female say girl is too medium. So it's medium meat. It's pretty
I'm really
good.
concerned that he's only fucking females because females are like animal descriptions. You mean women, right? Like humans.
Yeah, women's.
There we go.